And it looks like we are live. Is this working? Okay, perfect. So what's up, guys? Smashtag 75 here. I'm J-Tank. This is Slushy, and we're ready to give you guys a good show.
Yep. So today our projected is Oolong. He decided to make the trip over from Maryland, bringing Unlocky with him, I believe. So usually they carpool.
And it looks like our first match on stream is going to be Blubby versus Dr. Insano.
Okay.
And that should be a good one. We got Steve, we got Villager. Matchup, which I'm guessing Steve wins because it's Steve. It's Steve.
Blubby's gonna have to go through all of the villager training to like overcome.
No,
Steve.
most definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But you know, Dr. Insano, he's been making waves recently. He's been getting some good games. He's been doing pretty well. He's been beating some good players recently. So like, if anyone can make the upset, it is him.
True.
And now he just hosted his invitational recently.
Yes, he did.
Heard you got second at that.
I got first in my dreams, but yeah,
that's what matters.
I went home and slept on it, but yeah, no. Insano was super excited. He got a ton of practice. There was a lot of friendlies going on, so something could happen. Just gonna say, especially because he is the Steve of Virginia, so the Steve to do it.
Okay, and it looks like we're gonna get started soon.
Yeah.
It looks like we are going to Town and City first. I like this a lot for Steve personally. I think the stage benefits him more than Villager.
Yeah.
I think this is a phenomenal Steve stage. Both the platform layout and the flat versions are just great for Steve's game plan. And we are going to get the Enderman versus Villager here.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's weird because if you choose like as Villager, typically the game plan is like zone, but against Steve, you don't want to zone.
No, you have to rush him down. You have to get in his face. You have to stop him from implementing his game plan, which is just build walls, mine, do that flow chart, get these combos down. Insano with a quick couple piece, get to 25. Let's see how Blubby responds.
Yeah. Oh. Quick combos, quick jab. There we go. Yeah, so one thing that's really interesting note too is how Insano is going to be using these blocks because
and a missed tech, but Villager's recovery certainly gets you far, you know.
Yeah, if he's able to prevent dying super early or just dying from Villagers' kind of cheeky setups, that can be super beneficial.
And Blubby trying to keep this pressure going, but Insano responding really well here. Let's see how Blubby can make her way back onto stage. And Insano just building these walls. Right about through the wall. Gonna just take that right there. But it almost feels the bowling ball. Not quite gonna take it out.
Yeah. You cannot get greedy. You can't hit Steve like that behind the blocks. Oh no. This is diamonds. He has diamonds.
Okay. And let's see how Insano can back on the stage here. And pocket the micro. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I did not know that was a thing. Almost getting hit that minecart. It is just such a good move. Jack of all trades does so much. Kills, gets you back on stage. Good tree by Blubby to attempt to block Insano, but it just doesn't matter.
Right, and this is like worst case scenario against Steve as well because he's just checking on all this extra damage. He's got another diamond here for the next stock as well.
He's only at 113. And gonna die to that backer though. Great backer by Blubby. Let's see if he's able to craft that diamond before he's rushed down by Villager again. Looks like he is gonna get it out. So now 90% lead, full diamond. How is Blubby gonna respond?
Yeah,
okay, back block.
Okay, what is that bop? Okay, so
that would attack by Insano to get back on there. And let's see how he's able to escape the corner here. Just gonna jump right over. Okay, now it's time for some Blubby combos.
The Nair beat the minecart. That's so interesting, actually.
I don't think I've seen that one before. Great tree there.
This is like definitely an minecart. You can definitely tell Blubby knows a lot about the matchup.
Oh yeah,
by, like some of the weird hitboxes that she's able to work around.
Yeah, you can tell she's played the matchup before.
That was weird.
You can just take minecart as Steve is using it. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
Blubby's doing a great job though, calling out a lot of these jumps.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's really good. And going for the jump read there with the axe, but not quite gonna get it.
Right. Oh, he went for the back throw into forward smash setup off the block.
Insano's gonna float right over the entire stage to get back on there. Great F smash by Insano, just taking stage control here. He has another diamond, catching Blubby with that up smash, and this is crazy. He's just running away with this one.
Oh, the Z drop with the wood piece. But yeah, no, Blubby has to get this kill like very fast.
Otherwise, Insano's just going to keep racking up this extra credit. One F smash, one up smash, and Blubby's just dead here.
Yeah. Oh,
Great
okay.
wood rocket. Going to take it there. And
Okay,
let's
so
see.
actually at this point, other than stopping Steve from mining, you actually, it's probably like just best to let Steve mine and do like his things because it doesn't really benefit him anymore because he already has material.
Yeah, exactly.
He has diamond and, you know.
So now might be time to rethink about your game plan. What are you going to do?
You got
Looks
3
like
minutes.
that's what Blubby's doing right now, just chipping on some damage. Blubby is definitely a back air Cobra this scent though, so she's got to be super careful not to get hit by anything Steve has, really. And that plat, just running against that platform.
Bob and weave, bob and weave.
Oh, let's see. Minecart
still alive.
is such a great move to get back onto the stage, especially when you're off like that. And instead of another diamond going to craft. He doesn't have any material, so this might be an opportunity for Blubby to take some ground, but Steve just mines so fast with that diamond.
I think part of Insano's game plan here is pretty much like, I'm going to bait you to like wanting to approach me so that then I can throw out like back air and forward smash and stuff like this.
Most definitely.
Because he's kind of just throwing out the materials like really fast.
It's like, I don't need these materials. I'm just going to win.
True.
And it's another minecart out of the corner. He's hitting these with such a high percentage like success rate, just these minecarts out of the corner.
Wait,
another one. Blubby's gonna live
Blubby,
because of the block bounce. And let's see how Blubby can escape the ledge here. At 140 against Steve, you're dying to anything. You are dying to literally anything.
You gotta watch out for so much. You gotta watch out for minecart. Oh, he doesn't commit to it.
Great job by Blubby getting back on.
Oh, you gotta watch out. Oh no. You gotta watch out for back air.
Not gonna do it. 155. How is she still alive here? I think she dies to up throw, she dies to dash attack, she dies to literally anything.
I'm quite certain that 99% of Steve's toolkit right now would kill Blubby, right?
Yeah, I don't think anything besides like maybe like an up tilt's not gonna kill her, or like a jab. But Blubby just dancing around all of these projectiles, but minecart eventually going to take it.
Yeah, when you throw... Yeah, when you're throwing out so many different kill options, it is hard to avoid them, and eventually Blubby succumbs, losing game 1. Of course, now Blubby has the counter pick, so we will see what she decides to choose, and Kalos is the stage choice.
And I think Kalos is a... Honestly, I don't know. Is that a good option for Villager? I don't think I know enough about Villager stages to really give like a good insight
analysis.
On that. Yeah, I feel like the flat stage might benefit Steve more.
Yeah, it's okay. So the one thing that villagers do say is that like having the flat edge to where when you drop bowling ball makes it really easy to hit bowling ball.
That's true. That makes I get that. But is that one thing worth it?
Probably not, realistically. Okay. Now I can hear you. There we go.
Yeah, like, is that one thing really worth choosing the stage? And like, I'm not sure it is.
Yeah, especially because you're giving Steve so much more like room, and that's a problem.
And let's just see how Blubby's able to approach here.
Okay. There we go. Okay, you get hit by the minecart. Okay. Okay.
Oh. Going for that bowling ball, but a little late there.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Steve forward smash. Nobody talks about villagers forward
bowling
smash.
ball is what, like a top 10 strongest F smash in the game? That move is crazy.
And it's actually like extremely non-committal.
Yeah,
you drop it on shield.
It's like what, like -6 on shield, and it pushes you away? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Dr. Insano just going to the other side of the stage, building his walls. Just preventing Blubby from...
Oh, Blubby went for something kind of cool though.
I'm sorry, he just shocked me right out of talking there. He just... And there is that villager bowling ball we were just talking about.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see how Blubby's able to respond. And a great force SD by Blubby, a great response there.
Insano was like, I don't want to come back. I don't want to recover anymore. He just went back to Minecraft.
It's like, I must go now. There's some creepers I gotta kill, you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. But even though he's down, he's not out. But the anvil. Oh, does that kill? That's gonna kill super early.
True combo to that anvil or something. That could kill so early, but just gonna throw it out there. Maybe an accident.
Yeah, probably an accident. I mean, also having pocket like open means he has to kind of be aware of like where you're minecarting and stuff like this. But
that's very true. And a good mesh to get out of that grab there. And Insano's just back mining. Blubby just jumping on that wall and dropping that bowling ball right on his head. Great option there.
Yeah, the courage to do that. But this is looking really good now.
Yeah, looking like this counter pick was the correct choice. Great job by Blubby coming back and bringing it back here. Doing a much better job of...
So if you actually just notice this, Blubby did wall jump back air and like poked at Insano, and I think that might be another reason why she chose Kalos.
I think you're completely
the
right.
wall jumps.
I've never seen her do that. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't have to approach here with the lead. An axe near the edge kills, a lot of stuff kills here.
Right. Just basically baiting Insano at this point to do something a little risky, and
and these trades just working in Blubby's favor. You know, one backer near the edge, one bowling ball, one down smash berry. All these are gonna kill.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm liking this by Blubby, just slowing the pace of the game down, using her safe options, poking, a little bit of chip damage, you know.
Right. And actually, I think the overall gameplay here is definitely better, I guess, on Kalos. Like, it makes sense now, but I thought Blubby got it.
I was surprised he died from that. That backer gonna take it. Yeah, I can also. Can't hear ourselves.
I'm just gonna do this. But Blubby gonna seal out game 2 on Kalos, so the counter pick did work out.
And a great counter pick there by Blubby.
Yes.
And let's see where Insano goes. He's looking like he's thinking very hard on where he's going to take this one. Smash fell. Okay. I like this one a lot. I actually really like this one.
Smash. Okay. That's that makes sense because Insano was like, okay, Blubby with a lot of room is just not working out as well, as I wanted.
Like Blubby was just using that room really well to just like space those backers forward, or do that little bit of chip damage over time. And Steve is too slow to bridge the space without the minecart. But Blubby was reading his minecarts really well that game and just hitting him out of them or pocketing them or whatnot. So a great job by Insano there, or a good choice by Insano here to choose Smashville, I think.
Yeah, and one of his like iconic things is the block it in the back throw into forward smash to the ledge. So like where if you miss a tech, you die. You die. And on Smashville, this is a really good stage to do that setup.
Oh yeah,
so,
definitely.
Also like being forced next to Steve when he has diamonds and the frame data that he has is like, okay, something's gonna hit you.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And also like literally Blubby's already at percent where I think anything at ledge kills. Like at 118 against Steve with almost full materials, like how are you make it back on stage? Like that, apparently. That is how you make it back on stage.
How you make it back.
Let's see how Blubby's going to back on ledge. Let's see how she gets off. Insano just building a wall in the middle of the stage. Already has a diamond, 100% lead, and Blubby has to approach him.
Looking rough right now, but
good axe to beat that F smash. But here's the flow chart right here.
Yep. Oh, interesting. But
and the backer gonna just absolutely destroy Blubby.
And the legendary percent too.
Legendary percent. And let's see.
Up
tilt, 4 up tilts. And that 41% just from 4 up tilts. Forward air spike just 20%.
He's coming towards you, Blubby. Menacingly. He's pressing buttons. What do you do?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry people who think that Sonic's better. You're not right. I'm sorry. You're just not right. Oh, and the bowling ball.
Good
Great timing there by Blubby to get that. And let's see. Now they have the even stock footing. Let's see what Blubby's able to do anything here.
Okay. And overall, it seems like that bowling ball has been a pretty big part of these games as well. Even with last game, I feel like that minecart was getting punished a lot by bowling ball.
And if Blubby didn't have that Lloyd Rocket to stall momentum there, she was probably dead to that backer center stage at 95. That is crazy.
We need to talk about this.
We do need to talk about this. People are saying, oh, Donkey Kong's too good. No, it's Steve we need to talk about. These bowling, it's Villager we need to talk about, That Lloyd Rocket stall, absolutely overpowered. Oh.
Yeah, like Pocket basically takes all your best moves. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Okay. But, anyways,
and that bad dash attack and that F smash is going to take it. But Blubby's just been coming off Angel Platform with these bowling balls, like the entire set so far, and they just have such a high hit success rate.
Yeah, they honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Definitely is not broke, but you have to like step it up here, and that's exactly what Blubby's doing actually.
Yeah.
For the most part.
No, she is definitely playing much better right now. Good tree there, just breaking down the wall. Gonna roll right into that. Oh, accidental up B. Not gonna get punished though, thankfully. Let's see how she can work her way back into the game here. Steve just, again, Insano just going to the other side of the stage, building his wall.
Okay, yep.
Oh,
no, this is a lot of-
great
this is a lot of
combos
damage.
here.
And this is actually so scary because now Blubby's actually in kill percent.
Oh, yeah.
Villager just kind of dies too.
Yeah, Villager is, I don't know exactly the way. Oh, and roll behind F Smash, not quite going to take it. Insano looking a bit miffed by that one. He really thought that his F Smash should have killed near center at 61. And you know what? I think he's right. We need to buff Steve.
No, honestly, it's DLC. You know?
And I agree. At 90, that down air should kill at stage height. And Insano gonna take it 2-1 over Blubby, like we were saying. Sometimes Steve just does Steve things.
Yep.
Not taking away from Insano at all. That was a great game by him.
Well,
Great job by him.
It's interesting because both these characters are so different in like, I feel like Villager is trying to chip, and then eventually like kind of get like maybe 1 or 2 like openings, but Steve is like, he just kind of does everything, and it's like if you get hit, you're just gonna take like you're either gonna die or you're gonna take like 80.
Yeah, because like he has the flow chart, right? He has the mine cart into jump, into down air, into back air, and if any of those hit you, you take 20 or put in a bad position. But then otherwise from that, he hits you, he runs up and hits you with 1 up tilt, and you're at 70.
Yeah.
So it's like you just gotta kind of pick what you want to do.
Yeah. It's definitely DLC. Like they knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what they were doing. And let's see, next on stream we're gonna have Glizzatron Prime versus Plain Yogurt, Snake versus Terry.
Okay.
That's a fun one.
Plain Yogurt. I don't think I've ever seen this person
Okay,
before.
I played him once before. He's Fredericksburg, that area. So like a little down south from here. I've seen him up here a few times, but I haven't played him in a while. But both of them, Glizzatron Prime beating Coinfish 2-0 round 1, Plain Yogurt beating Swerve Galaxy 2-0, and this is gonna be this should be a good round 2 set.
Yeah. Okay. So Terry, honestly, I've heard that Terry players like hate fighting Snake because because Snake is gonna break all of the combos that Terry's doing, and then also Snake's kill power is crazy. So like you don't get to use Go a lot of the time. But you know, who knows? Plain Yogurt might surprise us and be like, let me just hit you with the jab power dunk.
Yeah, sometimes you just get jab power dunks.
It happens.
It just
It
happens.
happens to everyone.
Happens to the best of us, you know.
Yeah.
And looking like brackets going about according to expect right now. A couple small upsets. Von Karma over Backwoods. Soy Sauce over Blep. And it looks like we're getting into our round 2 matches now.
Yeah, I think. Okay. Also, Taz does. Yeah. Good stuff. So I actually think this is going to be. I'm a believer in Taz, so I think this is going to be Taz's bracket here.
I think Taz Save definitely has a really good chance of taking this one. Especially as we move into the final bracket and whatnot.
But it's like, who is gonna stop Oolong? Who's gonna do it?
Who is gonna be the one to stop Oolong? Is it gonna be Glizzatron? Is it gonna be Plain Yogurt? Is it gonna be someone else like Nach who has like ZD wins?
True.
Like
yeah. And actually, before we even got into this, Oolong was like, yeah, if I run into Nach, the Bayo is coming out.
Yeah, because like Shulk Wii Fit, we do not want to play Shulk Wii Fit.
Right.
That's the Wii Fit. That is awful.
Right. Guys, Oolong is a down player. It is
This is true.
Yeah.
Oolong is unfortunately a down player. Or fortunately. And Oolong, I believe this is his first tournament of the PR season, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's see if he can make a good start here.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, man.
Already starting with a 2 over Von Karma. What is it? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. This hashtag food, so good. Huge fan of it.
Henry's the GOAT.
Henry is the GOAT, for real.
He's the GOAT until you play him in Smash Bros. And he's not anymore.
That's what I'm saying. So it's looking like we should be getting started any minute now with Glizzatron Prime versus Plain Yogurt. But until then, let's talk about our other maybe round 2 matches.
Yeah, I mean, we could even swing over to losers here, too, if you want.
Yeah, let's see how losers is going. So it looks like Coinfish, who accidentally did not get seeded because of his late sign-up, did, as the last seed, did win his round 1 losers against Swerve Galaxy.
Deserved. And then over there we've got Soy Sauce versus Coinfish. Then we got Henry
versus Sinner, who is another Pokemon trainer. Too many of them, especially in this area.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you guys know, if you come to Smashtag, there's like a 50-50 chance you'll run into a PT every match you play.
50-50. It's a little higher than that, let's be real here. And even one of the PTs that was supposed to be here today didn't even show up because of the weather.
Which one was that?
District Madness.
District Madness.
Of course. District Madness, you know?
Yes. Distinct actually been on a tear in terms of like going to these brackets.
He really has
So-
been. He is probably the realest grinder in like the region. I think this even like in the last like month, he's at like 15 tournaments or something.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. I don't know how he does it, but like
He's got that. He's got that.
he's got that dog in him. He really
Exactly.
does.
But okay, Nach versus Meng de la Meng. I don't know who's gonna win that one.
That could be a good one because like Notch. And
okay.
sorry, we're gonna skip right away. We're gonna jump right into Glizzatron Prime versus Plain Yogurt.
Okay.
And we're gonna start on Battlefield. I love this one for Snake personally. I think
Yeah.
Snake very much benefits from the stage. I think more than Terry personally. I'm very happy with this one for Glizzatron Prime.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Battlefield is one of the least picked starter stages of all time.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very rare that people will agree to start off on Battlefield because usually one character has like a stronger advantage on the other one, and
Yeah.
so they're like, okay, we want to go bigger stages to have more neutral.
Funny
But-
enough, whenever I don't start on PS2, it's always Battlefield. Because against certain characters I know like it, for me personally, I always will ask, like Yoshi and Falco, I will always ask them to start Battlefield, and they normally say yes, because they're like, oh, Battlefield, we love that stage.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's honestly probably better for me than them.
yeah. You can hit him with the Jared matchup check.
Of course. You gotta do what you gotta do. And we've been, oh, and that powered up side B right there by Plain Yogurt, gonna kill Glizzy center stage at 120. Such a strong move.
Yeah, and so even from watching Glizzy recently, it seems that the way he positions his C4s always puts him on a platform. And all like as you know, we'll see Unlucky later in the bracket probably. Unlucky likes to play them on the ground. He actually doesn't like putting them on platforms. So it's interesting to see like the variety in the Snake players, like where they position their C4s. Maybe he's looking for different like openings.
I think every Snake just has like their own like unique play style, and you're just kind of playing one versus the other. You just kind of got to get used to it. It just takes so much time.
Right.
Also, I want to point out he's hit him with spot dodge F tilt like 3 times so far in this game. So I'm just curious if he's gonna keep hitting him with that.
You know, it is a Terry, so there's a Terry and the Snake on the screen, so spot dodging is gonna be a lot of that. But that first stock was actually like,
Oh, Glizzy, the input not coming out. If only he had a pro GameCube controller, you know, then he might be able to do something.
This is an advertisement for you guys to go and buy official Nintendo GameCube controllers.
Of course.
Don't buy the knockoff ones.
No, you gotta do what Nintendo says.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and they're rolling.
Oh, this like is looking really good for Yogurt because he's got go and
Let's see what he can do with it. And he loves pressing go buttons. Does not matter the percent. Does not matter if you're just gonna kill you. He just loves hitting you with these big meaty moves because he knows that's just gonna break you mentally, right?
Oh, it'll break you mentally. It'll break you physically. It'll break you fundamentally. Yep.
Neutral get up, Buster Wolf.
Even Glizzy's eyes there. Glizzy looked a little bit surprised in the player cam. He's like, oh.
He did not expect that.
To be honest. Okay. Oh, 169.
He's dead. He's probably dead to a Buster Wolf at ledge.
The back throw from Snake would have killed.
Oh,
Okay,
but he's just gonna get hit by that raw back there from center stage. And we got a last stock situation. Oh, he tried the spot dodge up tilt, but he was just vulnerable there, so it didn't work.
So it's really interesting because in this scenario, it's not actually horrible for Snake, as like most other characters, you know, would have it. But still, it is okay. A lot of damage with these down air. This is really good.
Ooh, a little mess up there. Hold the jab. Great down smash. Don't expect that one at all. So is he gonna recover? Let's see how he gets back on. Great back air. Off stage. Oh, he went for it. He didn't get it, and he's gonna die to that power dunk.
I actually wonder if they would have traded right there, who would have died first?
Definitely Terry. I'm sorry, definitely Terry. I can't even debate that one. from that point of the stage, the Snake's F smash, Terry's not making it back. Let's see, we got some of our round 2s finishing while they pick their stage, and they're going to Battlefield again, really. Both players choosing to run it back. You know, I don't disagree with this one. I think this stage does benefit Snake more, so I cannot disagree with this choice.
Yeah, and it's probably not going to get, you know, it's not going to get better any other stage you choose against Terry.
Completely agree.
You know, a lot of the time when I play against alternates, it's like we always end up going town. And that's, you know, that's just kind of...
Does he go Terry in that matchup?
Yeah, so he goes Terry because he doesn't like Mac into DK.
Which is fair. I also don't like Mac into DK.
I feel
matchup.
like most Nach players do not think.
Although I don't think it's like 9-7. Like,
No, it's not.
no. I think like for example like PT Charizard is like a worse version of it. Like that is so not fun to play against. And going for that charged rising tackle off the top, a little bit of a cheeky attempt there by playing Yogurt.
And if Glizzy, I would say if Glizzy can get like the stock first, having a stock lead is also really good. Fun damage so fast with grenades.
Oh, 100%. And spot dodge up tilt. And he is up tilting right now, and I love it.
Yeah, he actually had the balls to roll behind Terry and up tilt. That was great.
An auto turnaround character.
Yep.
Me personally, I would not.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so just gonna get back on stage. These down smashes by playing Yogurt, I like them. I just feel like he can get a better punish most of the time.
Yeah, it's definitely a lane Yogurt approach because I don't see a lot of Terry players doing that.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's been like 100% accuracy on it, so.
Oh, and Glizzy. I'm saying amazing SDI by Glizzy to fall out right there.
And up smash.
Gonna land right into the up smash. Oh, just coming off the angel platform with the back air.
Now,
And you're just running in.
Glizzy does have a pretty easy lead here. You just need to make sure he seals out that stock as quickly as possible.
Especially now Terry's go, you know. Oh, and he's just running that Nikita. Glizzy loves doing that. And that grenade actually messing Glizzy up, making him miss the up tilt.
Oh, and comes the up tilt blender.
Oh, and he's in an up tilt mood right now. My boy is up tilting.
Glizzy is probably actually a little bit scared because he's fighting Terry Boba.
Based on what I've seen about playing Yogurt, he's about to throw out a power geyser in the next 10 seconds of this game.
Something's coming.
It's going to be a power geyser, I promise you. Unless he dies before he can do it. There it is, but not quite going to kill.
Barely. Okay, yeah, this stock is super important.
I'm sensing a side B. He's so going to live. Great DI there by Glizzy.
This is Snake in Super Smash Brothers, guys. This is Snake.
Oh, great landing up tilt. Not going to kill. I think whoever takes his next stock is in such a good position. Oh my god.
I guess
He double jumped, yeah. Oh, what drop off C4?
Very creative. I didn't even know that C4 was there.
I didn't either. Oh, and besides, we're gonna do it. In-game last stock situation here, and I really like Snake in these last stock situations.
Yeah.
He just pile on damage so quick with just grenades and trades, and then just one up tilt to 100.
Yeah, I think it's like ideally you want to get Terry around the 80 to 90 range. Don't let him get go, and then try and like put him in a really bad spot so you can't kill him. So what's been happening? The reason why Yogurt won the first game was because he was struggling to actually kill Yogurt when he had go.
Yeah.
So maybe.
And with Terry, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
If Terry gets go, he lands like 2 combos from just dead.
Yeah, it's for real. It's literally Donkey Kong.
Okay, forward throw off stage. Him not taking the grenade with him. I thought he was gonna take their. Oh, he had the roll read. He just released it too early.
I'm so surprised that missed.
And you don't see Glizzy missing those very often.
Okay, that was
The grenade into the up smash not gonna kill. That would have been such a good kill.
I'm gonna be so sad.
147. He's at scam percent.
Glizzy, please
Well,
win this. Glizzy, don't win
Oh,
this.
down throw up. Down. He could just down throw up.
Oh, he could have been so. Wait, that's it.
No, he messed up.
Oh my god.
Glizzy had down. Wait, at that percent.
Oh, he went for it all. Okay. You know what? Respectable attempt though.
But like,
because yeah.
but Glizzy had down throw up tilt. The 2 combos passed 120%.
Yeah.
And he was at ledge. That would have killed. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Well, it's crazy is that even that, right? Even that could have killed, but he also could have just done forward throw. He's at 160.
He also could have done that and at least put him in an awful situation.
That would have either killed or just put him in a terrible spot just like that. But then he didn't know what to do in the moment, and so he kind of just like held him for too long.
You know, I think he just felt bad for him and he wanted to give him a second chance at life.
Yeah. And actually 3 chances if you think about it, because the first, he purposely missed the fourth smash.
Of course, yeah.
And then yeah. So, but. Where do we land?
I'm guessing we went back to battle. Actually, no, I don't think we would have.
Feeling like
Let's
they would
Yogurt's
with
pick.
Go Town.
I'm guessing small battlefield.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to be small battlefield.
You know, this does make sense. Terry players
They love to see
get
it.
pretty good confirms on the singles. Yeah.
And Glizzy is camping. You love to see it. We love camping here, guys.
I'm like definitely on board with campers as long as it's matchups that you should be camping.
No,
know?
camp every matchup.
Okay.
Don't listen to this guy. This is Smash Ultimate. You
No,
win by camping.
I'll see like I'll see Ganondorf getting camped. It's like it's kind of sad. Like, it is weird.
You see D6 getting camped, and then you're like, yes, this
That's
is
ju-
what I
that's
like to see.
justice. That is just.
You see Oolong timing out D6, and you're like, this is what I want to see.
Oh, he went for something crazy right there.
Oh, just alternating down tilt jab, down tilt jab. I love that. I don't think I see a lot of Terrys do that.
Usually they commit to.
Yeah, usually they commit to one or the other. Glizzy just slightly missing these little like follow-ups to the grenades here.
Yeah, and he needs to. Remember, Glizzy always positions himself like really close to his grenade, which is something like another thing to take note of. Like when you see it, he always like next to him.
Yeah.
Whereas like some of the Snake players will just be throwing out nades like eventually. Oh, there we go.
Great up
Like
smash slam.
his grenades are almost defensive the way he uses them.
Not quite do it. Maybe, I was on the charge rise and tackle, but he knows Terry more than me. And Plain Yogurt is waiting for Glizzy. Catches the jump landing.
The game one. See what happened game one.
And these grenades just messing up so many of Plain Yogurt's strings.
I forgot to. Okay, so Snake player was crazy with the.
I don't know how they remember it.
Yeah, well, like they'll put it and then everyone forgets except for the Snake player.
Yeah.
So it's weird. But going back to neutral here, and Yogurt is slowly approaching Glizzy right close.
Oh. But I feel like Yogurt's going for a lot of these like rising tackle, but Glizzy's not punishing a lot of that. And see, he knew the C4 was there on the platform. He exploded it right before he landed, so he could immediately jump into another one. I love that.
Yeah, that was very creative. You sort of gotta know these things when you're like playing Snake. How can I get under these advantage? Reversal then, but the up smash not gonna one good kind of thing.
And good DI by Glizzy there. But now with this much rage and whatnot, an up tilt could kill Terry. Like legitimate at 86, it actually could do it. I think even on center stage it would kill here with rage. Oldest rage, literally max rage.
It wouldn't be surprising.
If I'm Glizzy, I'm just.
No.
He didn't up tilt. No punish. No, and the shield poke, I think.
Yeah, Glizzy is just a little bit hesitant to actually pull the trigger on some of these up tilts.
And I don't understand why, honestly. Oh, and a missed timing on the C4. Oh, 50 right off of that.
Oh, that should be something.
Oh, just back her off stage. Nikita, great Nikita, not quite gonna kill. Let's see, C4 on the platform, and he's up smashing ledge. How does he get up? Oh, and he's trying to shield break.
Oh, that was so nice. He like perfectly cut through all of that. C4 actually didn't tag him there either. That's crazy.
And they're just holding shield each other. Almost a shield break. Oh, I don't even know what's happening anymore. How does Plain Yogurt get back on stage here? Oh, great recovery. Jab 1, 2, 3 by Snake. And we are up smashing.
Backdoor not gonna do it at 167.
But he could have just down for up. Like, I understand he probably thought it killed, but he could just down for up tilt there.
Yeah.
Oh, Scout.
That was Sour's fight, but I don't feel like he's too confident in like his kill confirm.
Yeah. But if that's the special, that is the powerful version that is going to kill there, and Yogurt is going to take it 2-1. Great performance there.
It seemed like a lot of the time it was down to like a kill confirm or like both players are at high percent. I just had more confidence in Yogurt there because Yogurt was like, okay, I'm just gonna do something really strong towards you, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Whereas Glizzy was trying to like be more methodical, so he didn't just throw out up tilts. He didn't just do that, which sometimes you kind of have to if you want to win. Let's be honest.
I feel like against like Yogurt's playstyle, like his specific Terry, Glizzy wasn't pressing enough buttons. Like he was kind of like Yogurt would do something at him, and he just wouldn't respond to it. Whether it was controller or just he was just not reacting, there's just something there that was just causing him not to punish a lot of these Yogurt landing on him. Maybe he wasn't confident about what was safe, what wasn't, especially with like Terry's auto cancels and whatnot. Sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah, it could be that maybe he just didn't know what was fully safe and what wasn't safe. I don't know, other than Alternus, I don't know how many Terry players really do exist in this region. Oh, of course, there's regular Duck. How could I forget the GOAT?
Of course.
But, okay, anyways.
And so I heard Unlucky going to stream, so that's going to be Unlucky versus Yusuf on stream, which is going to be Snake Young Link.
Snake Young Link?
And I will say, Unlucky, very campy. Yusuf, even campier. This is a timeout type set right here.
This match is going to take a while, guys. So you might as well go and, like, pop popcorn. You know,
Yeah, like, go make some food, go get some drinks, go relax, because this is a long set. Let's see.
Even today, too, like, I feel like today's player base is just a little bit more on the defensive side. Because
Most
we've
definitely.
got, you know, Oolong, very defensive. Save, Taz, known for
Very
being defensive.
Notch, known for timing
Nach,
people out in
yep.
friendlies. He's done it to me multiple
So,
times.
Sadness. But Domo here is our saving grace.
That's true.
So,
We love
Domo,
Domo
we
here.
want you to win.
Here, we love Domo. We are rooting for a Domo victory always.
Of course.
And let's see how the round 2 play out, see how losers is playing out. We got Alyssa with the upset over Radiant Nova.
Oh,
Okay.
This is the Joker, you were talking about.
We got Save over Soy Sauce, Yusuf Chironi, Unlucky CPU. Mostly just the higher seed to winning. The plain Yogurt was an upset over Glizzatron Prime. And then in losers, Chironi over Sinner. Coinfish, again, like I said, accidentally unseated. He is going to take out Soy Sauce. Feel
Very
kind of bad for
sad.
Soy Sauce there, getting that
Yeah.
matchup, but it happens. Radiant Nova going to take out Backwoods. And then Von Karma going to take out Exile. So we're almost done moving into the final bracket. We just got a few sets left.
Oh, so
CPU Blubby's a good
CPU
one.
Blubby would be a good set to watch.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going on there. Because, like, Villager Pac-Man, that's just a lot of slow play, a lot of methodical, just, like,
Yep, I feel
just
like
not really sure what's going to happen.
with Villager Pac-Man, I feel like the Villager players and the Pac-Man players both know the matchup super well, but then everybody else is like, what are you guys doing? Like, they're like the weird kids that are over there doing the weird stuff.
Like,
But,
Villager's trying to get a feel for, like, how Pac-Man uses the projectile so they can pocket them. Then Pac-Man's doing the opposite. He's like, okay, when do they use pocket? When can I throw my Galaga? When can I do my combos? And
Like,
it's just
what
a lot
can
of
I
those mind
use?
games, you know?
Mhm.
It's a lot more mind games than actually, like,
Way more in depth than
yeah.
Little Mac DK. But
Whoa. Little Mac DK is the pinnacle of Super Smash Bros.
a peak of
Ultimate.
intelligence.
Exactly. On one hand, you have Punch. On the other hand, you have Giant Punch. That's what I'm saying. The absolute pinnacle.
Yeah, you've got down tilt and forward tilt. You know.
That's
Like,
true. You do have those options.
Yeah.
And they both have a side B.
Yep.
They do both have a side B.
Like, that's crazy that they can both jump. It's just insane. Like,
Can Little Mac really jump though?
Oh,
And sorry to break from this intelligent conversation, but we got to jump into Unlucky versus Yusuf here.
I don't think they can handle it.
Yeah, I don't think our audience really knows about the intricacies of DK and Little Mac very well. And as you can tell already, Yusuf knows what he's doing, hitting these combos. Forward one drag down, already attempting that. And now they're both hitting the B button at each other.
Yep. So this is actually one of those.
He tried to.
This is one of those matchups that if you ask a Snake player like who wins, they will tell you that the opposing character wins. So both like players will be like, no, we lose this. It's because both of them are carries.
This is true. And we know that these are like two of the most downplaying player bases there are.
Of course. Especially Young Link, but
Especially Young Link. As you remember, did you see Click's tweet a while back?
I've seen a lot of Click's tweets. Let me tell you, it's beautiful seeing them every day.
That's what I'm saying. But Yusuf gonna miss that one jab block and gonna die and take 50 for it.
Yeah,
and that's Snake.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. It's like when Snake gets a lead on characters, it just does so much. Like it's so good. If you have to play into his game plan, and he's gonna get damage from grenade.
Yeah.
You know,
Like he's gonna shield, he's gonna grenade, he's gonna retreat, he's gonna run away, he's gonna camp you, and you just gotta hold that. He's almost at grenade kill percent here. He's at 182.5. I think even Young Link, who does struggle to kill, any of his moves are gonna kill here.
Right.
Except for that soft air.
If you're Young Link here, you're looking for some kind of arrow conversion.
Like that. Boom. Arrow adopter still confirms at 190.
Oh yeah, actually, so Arrow has, I believe, set knockback actually.
Oh, okay.
I could be totally wrong, but I think it does because I've seen that like 255.
Really? Wow.
If it's not set, it's like very little.
Okay. This makes sense.
But they're chasing him down. coming after you right now, Unlucky. But Sakura
Just holding shield. He just knows Yusuf's going to keep pressing buttons, and he's just going to react to it.
The difference between that we just seen here from Blizzy and Unlucky is that anytime
Oh, and a great roll read on that up tilt.
Unlucky is way more prone to throw out the up tilt, and Unlucky is way more prone to like commit to options. Like, I'm gonna nair you. Like, I'm gonna nair you out of shield and hit the full nair.
I feel like he's just more comfortable with the character, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's a lot more comfortable with, like, okay, I can punish this, I can't punish this, I know what I'm doing here.
Right. But not that Glizzy is not a
No,
good player in
not at all.
itself.
Yeah, no, not to detract from Glizzy at all.
Glizzy is our goat.
Glizzy is our goat. He's my goat, too.
Okay, good.
100%.
But game one, looking really good for Unlucky.
And they're just going to go back to PS2, which is very surprising, honestly. Especially for against Snake. I feel like this is one of Snake's better stages. Oh, double grenade.
Smart.
Looks like Unlucky's just creating, it's called like the threat bubble. He's just like creating such a good threat bubble around himself that Yusuf's just struggling to get in on.
Right, it's like, if you approach me, you get hit by a grenade of some sort, and you take like way more damage, right? But if you try and hit me, I'm like, Unlucky's like slowly moving towards you, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's actually like pseudo camping because it feels like you're actually playing pretty aggressive.
Camping in your face, right? It's
Yeah,
like what Slasher
yeah.
does.
Yeah, it's like even like
Yeah, a lot of, it's like a Fox play style almost, which is weird for a Snake Hero co-main. But he's just camping in your face.
Hero it would definitely be an Omega camper, but oh, that was gotta watch out that watch out
And I am loving all these little 1-2 pieces by Yusuf. It just might not be enough, especially now that you're down to stock because you're about it. You almost might be lapped in percent here.
part of the part of what makes him like so good is the fact that he's like so much food from like he's not hitting those things.
What a great jump read there. You get that forward air just ended. Oh, great sticky there. Let's see what he can do with it. You're gonna go high. Oh, and he's gonna shield it. These grenades are just causing so much commotion. I feel like Unlucky is literally always pressing the button. Like he's always pulling a grenade at literally all times.
There's always some sort of explosion, on the field. And it also makes a Younglings matchup thing where it's like, okay, we always want to keep grenades around here because don't get me from the button. Like, oh, there we go.
Gonna let go of shield there, and then that F tilt is gonna take it out. And it's crazy how Snake can literally just run away on the respawn, just cypher all the way up to the ceiling. I didn't even see the C4. Like, who knows that it's there? I don't understand how Snake players do it.
Yeah, Velvet stood right on it.
Yeah, and you just didn't know. And these B reverses by Unlucky are just so crucial in getting these landings. Oh, and going for that F smash read.
It's like, it just feels like there's so much like coverage. You have to move around all of these different grenades and also Snake himself.
Oh my god. There's just nothing to do. How do you get off ledge versus this? He's just keeping him trapped.
Needs to inherit the power of the but making a steal.
Oh, good carry. Up B. Oh, we're gonna miss the up air though. Let's see how Unlucky gets back on stage. Roll up tilt. What a Wi-Fi option right there. I love it. You love to see it.
One of those things where it's like, oh, so
Turn around up tilt.
Yeah. Really, honestly, just solid game from Unlucky overall.
And I believe it said best of 3. I believe this is best of 5. Since it's, I believe all final bracket is best of 5. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but it looks like they're still going back to PS2, so I think it is best of 5.
We both look over to Soy, and Soy's looking away.
Yeah.
No, but
It looks like it is going to be best of 5. Nach can go back to PS2. I like this decision. Town, I think, is honestly also better for Snake than Youngling, so I don't know if I agree with this decision.
Yeah.
Oh, and Unlucky going Hero, because
Town. Yeah.
I guess. Honestly, fair decision. And Unlucky's Hero is fantastic, although they do play the worst skin. Unfortunately.
I like the blue with the bandana on the back.
Like the blue do-rag type one?
Yeah.
That's the one I play.
Oh, see,
That's the best one.
We know what to keep.
Exactly. But Unlucky, I don't know why they're doing this. Like, this skin is awful. Like, nothing against them as a player, but like, why are you doing this? Why are you making us watch the Aquaman looking like Hero? Great side B though.
Definitely mistake, yeah.
I love Hero.
part of me is like, I feel like Jeff could have stuck it out with Senior, but I think he probably, the matchup is a lot easier.
Yeah, like you get bounce, then what is Youngling gonna do?
Right.
The answer is probably get shield broken. Or just die to that forward air. He's had great spacing by Unlocky. And he's just piling up these buffs. He's probably gonna bounce here soon. There's just there's so little Youngling can do in this matchup sometimes if you have bounce.
Right. And Lucky, honestly, I think Lucky has a lot of.
And that crit F smash, 72%. And then into dead dash attack. True combo. True combo. It's against a true combo like that, there's only so much you can do, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, just crouching the arrow?
Yeah, I think, honestly, part of this too is I feel like it just, Unlocky has a lot of matchups. Like, he just,
Yeah.
well, let alone his characters do, pretty well against young, but he's just calling out every option. But, I'm just afraid of your attack, though. Come on, Nick.
Let's see what Unlocky can do, though. Is he going to get the 3 stock? Okay, he's 1 crit away.
Bomb coverage. Uh-oh.
And that, I think, crit. Aw. Me personally, I would have landed the crit. Oh, and he's just going to smash that, and he is dead.
Oh,
almost dead.
We both looked almost stupid right there. But,
Yeah, but Unlocky is going to take that 3-0. Unfortunately, we had to watch for that awful hero skin, but good job by Unlocky.
Yeah.
I do think he thoroughly outplayed him when he got that crit F smash into dash attack, killing him in 2 hits. I think that was just pure skill there.
It was kind of insane that he lost his stock in 5 seconds.
But,
Save Alyssa to screen, please. Thank you.
but sometimes that just happens,
Yeah, no, it definitely does just happen
And
like
this
that.
is why we love Hero.
Yeah.
That's that BS factor that he has.
I feel like I think Hero's fun to watch, but to fight
Not
that
to fight.
character, it's like
a good hero, especially, who actually doesn't just down B spam spell.
Oh, yeah.
Like my hero, for example. But like an actual hero that knows what they're doing, so much fun to watch. So much fun.
Right.
So much fun to see. It's like CPU 1 Blobby, 23-minute match so far.
Honestly, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
But, and then other than that, it's Glizzy. So pretty much all of final bracket is filled out except for Glizzy and.
Except for, let's see, we got CPU1 versus Blobby still going on. We got
Glizzy and
Glizzatron
Blep.
Prime versus Blep, who's a Corrin player.
Yes. And
Okay.
okay,
So we're moving on. See, next on stream, I actually don't know exactly who we're going to have yet. So looks like we're still figuring that one out.
I think it'd be pretty so it's okay. Yeah,
Maybe Oolong.
it's
and
probably
Yogurt?
gonna be Oolong Yogurt.
So we're going to get Oolong on stream for the first time and Yogurt for his second appearance, probably. We'll see soon enough.
Right. Actually, I never see that matchup ever. So that could be kind
Terry
of
Wii
interesting.
Fit?
Yeah.
Who does Oolong normally go against alternate? I mean, who's alternates normally go against Oolong?
I don't think I've ever seen them play before.
Really?
So
I'm curious. I'm going to look this up. Now I'm curious if Alternus and Oolong have played before. Or, I know they have.
they have
but,
definitely have, right?
But what is their head-to-head and what characters, if
Right.
any, are reported?
You also could go to sometimes the Smash GG doesn't work. You go to PG stats,
That's true.
but okay, there we go. Because sometimes Smash GG takes a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's doing okay right now for the time being. Oh,
Shout outs to when he was Red Oolong and not just Oolong.
I do remember. I remember before I even started playing offline, I'd see Red Oolong and Zandu, and then he just became Oolong, and I was like, why is he no longer red? What happened?
What happened to
Did
the
he get,
color?
Did he get like a Band-Aid? Like, is he no longer
Yeah.
bleeding? What happened? Oh, and here we have Smash Data doing its slowness again.
Yeah. No more red. No more red.
No more red.
Yeah, so actually, there we go. All right. Better
Okay,
late than
so
never.
let's see.
Okay, so Alternus
No,
actually.
this isn't it. It hasn't loaded yet.
Well, it will.
There.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. So Oolong is 12-0 against Alternus.
What
In games 34-10.
So
We do have it pulled up. So how do you think Wii Fit does against Terry?
Like +2.
+2. Okay. What
Wait,
about like Mac?
+2 for Wii Fit.
It's like 60-40.
Okay. What
Okay.
about Mac and Pit? Like out of Alternus's characters, who do you think would do the best?
Mac is even,
Okay.
and I think Pit slight beats Wii Fit.
Okay.
This just basically became alternate slander session.
I mean, is there any issue with this?
What else
Do we have any problem with
Listen,
the alternate
Alternus,
slander
bro.
session?
I didn't sign up for this, but what I will say is that my record against Alternus is stronger at 25-0. Actually, I'm bullshitting. Can I even? I don't know, bro. It's probably yeah, bull crapping. It's probably like 14 and something. But Alternus is kind of the goat. He needs to. Oh.
We're just talking about him because we were talking about Terry because you played
Yeah.
playing Yogurt.
Because we were talking about, I feel like I've never seen Terry Wii Fit ever. Like, ever.
Oh, I'm not signed
Okay.
in.
So, does Willie not go, like, Kazuya? Or is that just, like,
I'm so good against Kazuya though.
okay.
That's like one of my favorite characters. Like,
Yeah. So, like,
like trapped under electric.
that makes sense.
Wow.
Really?
Guys,
Okay.
if your character can plank, apparently you just beat Shoto's. It's not fair.
It's true. Or just Little Mac. Or
Huh?
if your character's Little Mac.
Yeah. Or if it's Little Mac, true. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
We will have to see.
I feel like it's not impossible that Oolong gets upset, but
No, definitely not. But it looks like I still don't. Is that going to be the stream? It still doesn't say what the next stream match is, so I'm still not exactly sure which one
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Soy likes to leave us in the dark a little bit sometimes.
So he does like this.
But okay. I
Oh,
really
looks
hope.
like I believe the TO just said it's going to be Save versus Alyssa next on the stream. So
Ooh.
Aegis Joker,
Okay.
2 top tiers.
So this is either going to be like cool or like really boring. It's going to be one of the two, and we hope that it's really cool.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one that enjoys watching Taz's Aegis gameplay. I enjoy watching him camp people.
Mm.
It is very fun for me. I might be the only one, though. I might be the only one.
I mean, I haven't like. I've never watched Taz. I've only fought him. Right.
Okay.
So
He just kind of stands there and jumps and then double jumps away from you.
yeah.
And then does it again. And then hits you with a combo and then keeps double jumping away from you. And then he edge guards you at 0
my
and you're
God.
dead.
That is one way to start the
See,
set.
and now he's just going to double jump away from you repeatedly. As you should. Oh, there's the jump. There's the double jump. There's the jump. Oh, into an air. Okay, he's switching things up a little bit. So I'm a big Taz supporter. I promise, guys. I'm not a hater.
one of the strongest features about Taz, and honestly, I feel like he's one of the biggest gatekeepers of this region, is like his neutral is so solid. Like,
Yeah.
he's a lot of the time he's just waiting for you to make a move, and then he'll punish you for it.
Yeah. Oh, and he went too low there. And he's just going to SD at 44. You know what? Great forced SD by Alyssa there.
But-
Great job there.
But if you can crack if you can crack him down, you know.
If you can make him SD, that'll do it.
True. I mean, all you need is 3 SDs to
That's
win
what
a
I'm
match.
saying. If Taz just SDs 2 more times, the game's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're looking at an edge guard.
Oh, they went for the ledge trunk. Interesting.
Ooh, great side beat there by Alyssa. Rocking the Squidward tag. Gotta support Squidward, you know?
Squidward is real.
Squidward is real. I feel bad for Squidward sometimes, man. He just wants to live a peaceful life.
You know, there's like all those memes. It's like maturing is realizing that Squidward is like.
Yeah.
But I actually think maturing is realizing that Mr. Krabs is actually correct because, bro, money is money. Like,
You know, you're onto something.
no, like I'd be valuing
That
money.
sounds like something you'd say.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sounds like something I'd agree with.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever.
We could make a wild accusation, a wild statement, but we're not going to. But yeah,
Oh,
no.
and let's see if, and I think he's too low. Yeah, and he's just dead there. Maybe not an
Okay.
SD, but a great edge guard there by Alyssa. Just gonna get Taz too low.
Yeah,
And we're down to a last stock situation. It doesn't feel like we're at one, but we are. Oh, and Taz almost just running off and dying at 0.
Yeah, honestly, Taz kind of feels like an inflatable balloon. It's like really big, really strong, and then it's like you pop him, and he just kind of flies away.
I think that is the perfect analogy for Taz. In fact, I cannot think of a better one. He is an inflatable balloon.
At least right now with this game that we got in front of us. But
Yeah.
all right, popping over to
And that forward air should almost do it. Let's see how Alyssa gets back on stage. Neutral getup, just gonna double jump and use down gun. That thing is busted.
that is the definite top tier choice, or definitely DLC option right there. But
Oh, the little back hit of
down air.
Gonna take
Oh
it.
my!
That move is so stupid. Probably the maybe the best downer, maybe the second best with Steve.
Yeah.
One of the best downers. At worst, top 5. That move is ridiculous.
It like, it's one of those things. There's just like everything. Like you can space it, you can go below, you can hit below plat with it, you can kill with it, and you can combo with it, and you can 2-frame with it. You know,
crazy. It's like you hit the sour hit, it kills at 110, 120. You hit the strong hit, it kills at 60.
Because you can up smash.
Or even you hit like 90, you can just forward air, back air, jump up B.
Yeah.
There's so many things you can do with that move. And it looks like Alyssa is going, or I mean, Taz is going to switch to Greninja.
Yeah.
His Greninja, it's an interesting one. You know, he's been working on it a bit recently. Lost to Luce a couple days ago at BMS, so I don't know if it's really all that good.
But it's getting there.
But it's getting there. It's making progress, you know?
Right.
It's okay.
Like, I think it makes sense. I think the way that Taz plays the game works well with Greninja.
Oh, 100% agree. Yeah.
And honestly, the weaknesses of him as a player kind of don't exist when he plays with Greninja.
And Alyssa might just be dead here. Oh, great recovery, though, to go underneath Taz.
But there's a tier difference between Greninja and Aegis, I will say.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Because Greninja's a broken top tier. A mid, maybe not even top 15 character that's worse than Cloud.
Greninja's up there. Well, Greninja's up there with Steve.
That's true.
And then you're lucky.
Honestly, even better, probably. Oh, and going for the cheese right there.
When Anarchy came to the region, he kind of just was like, yeah.
He kind of just farmed us.
Yeah, guys. Do you know the Greninja matchup? We're like, no.
No, Warner's not here enough.
We need Warner.
We need Warner back.
Warner come back and save us, please.
You're making us watch the Taz Greninja, and this hurts our eyes.
Yeah. I'm about to say, Warner, save us. Please save us, Warner.
Warner, please. You're our only hope. Oh, and we got Mage King in chat hating on everyone that's not Oolong, apparently.
So, like, yeah, Mage King and Smash Man, the Dwellers.
They're literally the same person. And no jump here by Alyssa. Gonna make it back, though.
Yeah, good stuff. And actually, interesting pick here. Hollow Action. I know it actually benefits both characters, I guess. It may be... Actually, that could also be the reason as to why Taz swapped Greninja. Maybe he thinks that Greninja does really well on this stage.
Maybe. I'm actually, unfortunately, I have no knowledge on what stages Greninja's good on or not.
Right.
Except I know he's good on FD. And this is...
I know Greninja's really good on counts.
Okay. Oh, great double back there, though. Gonna take it. You know, this Greninja looking kind of good. I think he's leveled up in the last couple days.
Yeah.
Oh, but these strings by Alyssa. Oh, and Taz just gonna combo break it right there. Oh, great tech read.
Yep.
Unfortunately, no follow-up, though.
The down gun to try and stop the recovery, but ultimately, okay, so guys, if you want to know the scrolls to beating Taz, he really likes to get up attack. Like, really likes to get up attack.
Who doesn't, though?
That's fair, but I will say, big believer in the get up attack right here. Because, like, most people think if I just do neutral get up, I get through, like, earthing, and I can time it right. Taz is like, nah, I'm gonna go for attack. See? There
they just made it out by Alyssa.
Yeah.
Maybe they heard us. Sorry, we're mid-sec coaching.
Yeah,
apologies.
It's our fault.
You're no longer allowed at this.
You know what? Well, now we should sway the favor a little bit and be like, oh, Alyssa really likes to jump.
Yeah, it would be a shame if Taz called out these jumps.
Yeah.
Forward air and back air.
It would be a shame if Taz got like down tilt up air, like Alyssa had bad DI or something. Okay.
It would be quite a shame. Okay, it looks like Taz is starting to camp a little bit more, which that's just how you play the game. I'm just gonna go to the
that was a really good call out.
Oh, and is Taz gonna be able to make it back?
Oh, this is a downer, but that was a wild forward smash.
Back air 1-2 into F tilt. Interesting combos here. Great ledge.
Great
forwarder by Taz to get back to stage.
And
this is a tense last situation here. One grenade, one.
Wow, the patience.
Neither of them pulled the trigger.
Oh, and
one dash attacker down tilt by Taz takes this. One forwarder, one to something.
If one of these back airs hit at the ledge, I mean, also, Alyssa's getting pretty close here to Arsene again, so if you're chipping away, if one of these back airs hits, no back.
There's so many back airs. How does Taz getting around this? All he needs is one down tilt, one dash attack. And we got.
Oh, man! Oh, the forward smash misses on the neutral air. If that upper hit, that would have killed.
Oh my god.
And the back air didn't hit. This is crazy. Oh, and Arsene's back.
Arsene is back. That soft nair almost hitting.
Oh, that's gotta be.
Diced everything.
No, what do you do? Oh, back throw?
Throw off stage.
Oh my goodness.
How does she get back? How does she get back on? And she does
my
it.
god, that was crazy.
God damn, my throw can't take this. Another deep edge guard.
Yeah, that is crazy. And Taz is probably like spiritually popping off right now. Inside of his spirit, he's popping up, but he doesn't want to show
yes!
it. Yeah,
Let's go. The ultimate Taz pop off, and he is going to stay Greninja.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I will
like
say.
it looks like he's confident enough in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be after watching that game. But if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like FD character.
Oh.
I think this is. I think it was the wrong
Neither
one.
do they, actually.
Neither do they. I think they accidentally chose random or something would be my guess.
Yeah, probably. I feel like neither.
Oh,
of
and
those
Alyssa
characters-
wins! JV2!
GV2.
Oh my god, let's go, Alyssa. That was one of the fastest games we've ever witnessed.
Yeah, and that was grand finals too. We're going home now.
Crazy.
But I don't feel like neither one of these. Domo, unfortunately, falling to
Nach. Being knocked into losers. This is so sad. That's my favorite player here right now. Fellow Little Mac main. He won't make the losers
However,
one, I believe.
I will say the best player out of those two to have a shot at upsetting Oolong is probably Nach.
That's true. Shulk, not fun. And they're going back to all of us.
Okay.
It makes sense. But yeah, no, Nach, Shulk, especially as a character. Like, Nach is a great player, but Nach combined with Shulk, amazing combo.
Yeah, amazing. Kind of annoying to fight on the down low, but very. Hey, I'm being generous. The things I want to say in my head when I'm fighting him. Insane. But back to the stage, and if you're Alyssa here, it kind of makes sense because
you were
could have won that game very easily.
A couple of things went your way, yeah.
But it could be also that same, just trying to practice the Greninja. Arsene
is out. Let's see what Alyssa can do with it. Dash attack into backer, okay. Let's see. Alyssa just gonna Taz just knock him.
Ooh.
Edge guard the ledge. Oh, he gets 70 something. I mean, he lives. Okay, he
No,
does.
it looked like very close to the
I agree. That backer should kill at 70.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's like, did you see the set Mia vs. Shuton in that recent tournament?
I did not.
A couple days ago. Shuton's Olimar got hit with Steve Diamondbacker at 55. And straight up died. Not even, almost lived. Just like straight up just died.
Just
Exploded
died?
off the side. Yeah, I'll show you the clip later. It was insane. While we're talking about strong back airs,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like one combo, backer 55, dead.
Steve's back air is a little bit too overtuned.
Maybe slightly. You know, wooden backer is stronger than our set backer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
Like slightly stronger.
that's insane. And there's a spike hitbox on it too, isn't there? Is
A
there?
backer? No, it's
Or
just
is it just
forward
forward
air.
air? Okay.
Just forward air.
Imagine there's also spike hitbox on back air.
And I don't know what happened there. He just got put into tumble?
Yeah, I think he got footstooled somehow, but
But then you just couldn't react out of it. I think he went too low there. Oh, I actually don't even know if he's taking that one back.
probably. But this is exactly what it's exactly what Alyssa needs right here because you're playing the slow game and you getting that stock lead is huge. But
Greninja sucks, Greninja
oh.
sucks, Greninja sucks.
You know, the amount of
Unfortunately.
times that that actually happens has got to be so tragic.
Yeah.
For as a Greninja, if you were a Greninja player.
No, if I was a nickel for every time that happened, I might be the richest player in the world. But no. Oh, great ass smash by Taz. And we're going to a last stock situation again. You don't want to repeat of last game here, Alyssa. Getting to the slide hit situation.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't know
Down tilt into
what he was
down
cooking.
I don't know what he's cooking. Get this man
You know
out
what?
of the kitchen.
In an alternate universe, something crazy just happened right there.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
our minds were blown, and
But someone, I don't know who let this man cook, but we need to get him out of the kitchen.
it's unfortunately true. But the up air here, that actually could. If that up air would have clipped him right there, that might have killed, because that up air kills all the time. Really weird percent.
that
The
forward
forward tilt.
Almost
still
taking
alive.
it. Let's see.
Oh, this is another one of those. Okay.
Let's try to get it back. That killed? No, that gonna take it. That let's
At
try back
at
right
130.
there. You know what?
I certainly hope it would.
Maybe he deserves to kill at that percent. Maybe slightly.
Yeah. Honestly, 150 should be when our backer kills. Let's be honest.
I agree. Arsene Backer just shouldn't kill. It should be a combo move like
Oh,
Mithra back air.
yeah.
It's like Mithra back air, you know, it should just combo into itself.
Oh, you know, I was thinking like maybe when you hit Arsene back around your opponent, it's like you actually just get shield broken on the spot, and then
I agree. Like, even if you're not
you just
shielded.
lose. Yeah, you just lose the game.
Hey, that
is
is a great idea.
Warner
Oh
is
my
here.
god, is that Warner, the
Warner.
premier Greninja main in the chat right now?
You know what's funny is that like this is the same for me as well. Whenever I see whenever there's a DK playing in like MBVA, it's like somehow I'm just like I'll just somehow be attracted to seeing it on Twitch somehow by I'll like fate brings me towards it.
Yeah,
and
no, I
I
totally
feel like
understand.
it's the same with Warner and Greninja. Like where there's a Greninja, there's a Warner.
Yeah, so Warner, what do you think Taz could be doing better in this situation right here? Like, what do you think he's doing well? What do you think he's not doing well, which is a lot? What do you think he could be improving on here? Just give us your thoughts, we'll get back to you, you know? I think he should not be doing that because then he'll get spiked and die. My personal, like, very analytical opinion here.
And J-Tank's, you know, professional opinion.
In my professional opinion, he should not get spiked because that is bad.
Dangerous. Okay, he's just gonna resort to kind of just gun camping.
You know what?
Playing
Sometimes
well.
he's got a gun camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Taz just F-smashing forward airing, and it works.
Even game. Not really, but kind of.
You know what? With Taz playing, it's always an even game. Dash attack up air into a tangent. Backer over there for some reason.
Down gun. Oh.
Is it down tilt dash attack a combo? I feel like he's done that a lot. I don't feel like that should be a combo.
Down tilt dash attack.
Yeah,
Ninja?
for a ninja. Yeah, he down tilts and dash. It's
Weird. Maybe.
Maybe it just depends on the option Joker chooses.
Greninja's dash attack is the best move in the game, so you know.
This is true, and it's safe, completely safe on shield too.
Yeah.
Completely safe. You can never punish it.
Makes me wonder how you lose it.
How does Warner ever lose?
Oh. Especially that
How does
force
Warner
match.
lose to this with this character?
Yeah.
Oh, great drag down regrab there. But no, we should talk about how Warner ever loses with this character. I think that's what's important right now.
Yeah, like imagine, so people are complaining about Pikachu pancaking, but I mean this character is literally just a pancake.
Yeah,
When you move around, it's tiny butt, fast stock.
Oh, and it looks like Warner's opinion is that he loses because Greninja players are bad. And I think he's onto something. I think he's onto something. Greninja players might be bad.
It's because, you know, I don't blame him too. It's like,
When you play a character that broken, you don't need to be good.
yeah,
right?
and then when you play a character, it's like, oh, my dash attack is so good that like I don't even think about choosing other moves. And like,
Exactly.
you know,
And that get up attack, though, not getting him punished that time. But you're right, he just keeps using it.
yeah.
His neutral
Big
is dash
spin.
attack, forwarder, back air, dash attack, forwarder, back air. It's crazy.
Okay, so you got to get rid of Joker's Arsene right now. That's how you win this game.
I think Taz needs to dash attack more.
Probably.
Oh, there it is. Dash attack up air. Not going to take it. Let's see what he's going to do here. One down tilt or dash attack is going to true combo into death here. That back air off
the
stage
back
is
air.
going to do it.
And
The Taz Greninja
Taz
taking that over
Greninja.
Alyssa.
the Taninja.
The Taninja.
I'm never saying that again.
I'm also never saying that again.
We're gonna ban that word.
We are going to ban that word.
Oh,
And it looks like we are back after this. Looks like brackets moving along pretty nicely right now. With Taz being, that means the last winner
Yep.
side. One still left is Oolong Plain Yogurt. So that one we were talking about earlier. Winner of that moves on to play Nach. We got Unlucky versus Taz. Probably not going to be seeing the Greninja in that one.
probably not. I don't know. I actually, Unlucky's playing really good today from what
He
I
is.
saw.
He looks fantastic
So,
right now.
It'll be interesting between Notch and Oolong and then Unlucky and Taz. Just like, I don't, like on paper, it's projected that Oolong and Unlucky are going to, you know, meet in winners finals. But,
Actually, I think Taz is projected to win right now.
well, I guess Unlucky
Yeah, I think that the bottom player there is the
is the higher
three
seed.
seed. Yeah,
Really?
I think that's RTJ.
Interesting.
I can double check that.
Are you sure?
Let's see. I think Unlucky's gonna be the 4.
No.
We're going to put one.
But yeah, either
Oh,
way. So,
my fault.
my
was
fault, G.
My fault.
Barely.
So yeah, you're right. You're right.
Three.
But we still got Domo in this bracket right now. Dr. Insano is going to fall to a Yoshi.
Yep.
Oh,
Alms.
that
It's
is-
Alms.
Alms, of
The,
course.
the ladder TO Alms gonna take it 3-1 over Insano there. We got Von Karma fighting Blizzatron Prime. Ooh, that's a tough
Okay.
one for Ices.
Yeah, actually, who won between Blubby and CPU1?
Blubby.
Okay, Blubby came out on top. So that means Blubby versus Henry.
And winner of that moves on to play Domo. Okay.
Okay, Domo. And
And then Coinfish
Coinfish.
beating Radiant Nova. So Coinfish is going to play the loser of Oolong Plain Yogurt.
oh, that's kind of rough. I'm going to be honest. I know that
I know Wario Terry does not feel good for Wario.
Wario hates that matchup.
That does not feel good.
Um,
So let's see. We got our first loser's top 8 qualifier is Yusuf versus their Link. That one should be an exciting one. Young Link versus their Link. So anyone's game.
Young Link versus their Link.
Who could win?
Brewing.
Could be anyone. So let's see. Then in losers, we're going to get Alyssa versus the winner of Von Karma Glizzatron Prime for the other top 8 slot. Domo versus the winner of Blubby and Trony. And then, like I said, Coinfish versus loser of Oolong Plain Yogurt.
Right. Okay.
And those are some exciting ones.
Yeah.
We got some good matches here today.
Interesting character pool, too. I feel like you don't often see a I want to say you don't often see a Wii Fit and like I guess I was gonna say Lomac, but that's kind of like the MDVA exclusive.
Also, Wii Fit though. We got. I mean, we've Oolong, we've
Yeah.
District. Do we have another one? I know there's a lot of little maps.
There's like I know Chunky isn't from here, but he's actually
what,
not
North
far away
Carolina?
from here.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chunky's also very good. I remember when they did Oolong like a little while back.
Mhm.
Oolong kind of swept them. MDVA better. Unfortunately,
MDA diff,
true.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But other than that, I mean, you know, Yoshi and Joker. Okay.
Yeah, just a
Alright,
good mix of
so-
characters. But we're gonna get into Oolong versus Plain Yogurt now. We're starting on Battlefield. Another Plain Yogurt Battlefield start.
And
Okay. And we are back. Oolong, honestly, one of the best. Like he was number 1 on the most recent PR.
right.
Yeah. So like one of if not the best player
One
in
of
the
the
region.
yeah. Because I feel like Oolong just kind of goes around and just kind of beats everyone.
Yeah, he just kind of
So-
knows exactly what to do in every situation.
And it's funny too because a lot of the time it's like you would think that like I don't know meta characters would be running regions, but clearly this is just not
MDVA,
MDVA.
absolutely, we could never. We got Spaceys, we got Ridley, we got Wii Fit and Little Mac.
And Donkey Kong, of course.
There's a Donkey Kong player? Who?
Yeah, who is that? But
We could have the 5th best Donkey Kong in the thing. We could.
possibly.
Possibly. It's debatable.
Okay.
Oh, he's just doing some pull-ups on ledge. Gonna up it.
Oh, the
that's
outside.
micro-spacing? It was a bait? Oh, Plain Yogurt
fake.
almost getting that down air right there. Oh, and that great spike by
wild
Plain
down air.
Yogurt. Gonna take out KML tournaments over there.
True. You know what? Also, I did not realize this until now, but each one of those soccer balls, when he has like the budget Arsene right there,
Yeah.
just does 15%. Like,
He needs it.
That's kind of insane.
It is really. I mean, even without deep breathing, it still does like 12 or 13.
12 or 13, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it's like, there's no commitment to that projectile. Some projectiles in the game have like a level of commitment.
Yeah, but it's
do
just, you
not.
can just throw it out.
Yeah. Really good stuff.
Oh,
But also,
2 more percent till he gets to go here. Oh, and he has go, and hopefully it's not too late. He's living. Oh, he is not.
But
he's not
living.
living. He's not living. I lied. Apologies.
I'm also kind of surprised that Oolong would let Yogurt go Battlefield, even though he's winning, obviously, but I'm surprised. I don't feel like Wii would want to fight Terry on the stage, but I guess I could be wrong. Oh, that's
he is
like,
cooking right now, though. 83% just like that. I see
Yeah.
what you mean. Same thing you said. That deep breathing is crazy. And that should not kill you. Not even the charge version.
So you
only
get
at 100.
little random fact here. Deep breathing, you almost never want to use it against DK because the ding dong window becomes 10% larger.
Really?
Yeah.
Do the benefits not outweigh that, though?
They don't, because when you're fighting DK, you're not killing DK until like, you know, higher percent anyways.
Okay.
So like, it depends. I guess it depends on the percentages that we're talking about. But, you know, if I talk about
Good on Rayon Smash there by playing Yogurt to take
but yeah,
out that
so
stock.
overall, when you go with Wii Fit and you get what is it actually? Deep breathing.
Deep breathing.
You do gain weight, and that does change a couple different interactions before there, though.
Take
off
the game
the
right
stage.
there.
Yes.
And another fun fact about Wii Fit Trainer with deep breathing, her back air, it kills only 2% later. Their sweet spot back air than Charizard's sweet spot back air. Only
That is-
2% later.
That is kind of crazy.
Is that not absurd?
Charizard sweet spot? Really?
It looks like in chat we got Montrose saying most Wii Fit players actually think Battlefield's their best stage.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Maybe I'm. Well, you know, it just
A
seems
lot of
like,
platform
I
tech
guess.
chases, I guess, on the sides.
Yeah.
Using like a lot of up smash reads, I guess. And
Right.
plus, if you hit like a Nair 1 into up smash
Yeah.
on those platforms, I'll kill it like 30.
Yeah, he was
With
doing
everything.
a lot of like nair and then a lot of like the side B like on the plat to like do some sort of like spike mix up.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of
Like it's kind of like a tech chase with the side B. It does so much to land it.
Oh. Up air, doing 15. Yeah, when this character has deep breathing, you pretty much just want to avoid the character.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it's doing so much damage, but oh, big jab.
Oh, and he keeps going for these call-outs with the down air. He just hasn't landed one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, great down smash there. Oh, and he's a little too high. Not quite gonna die, but no jump.
That forward tilt is actually crazy good.
It really is.
Oh, that?
Oh, let's see how Yogurt can get back, if he can get back. He's at 156 just from this edge guard.
What do you do?
Oh, he's so good at the game.
Who let him get this good at the game?
It was my fault.
All right, yeah. You know what, JT? It was literally all you, dude.
My
It was
fault.
only you. Yeah, it's okay.
If only we had another PR player here who could have stopped him.
Yeah, who is this?
If only. Unfortunately, we convinced Slushy to be on comms, so
This is not
there
an
would not be
unfortunate-
another PR player to challenge Oolong in this tournament.
I got my hopes up for Nach. I'm a believer.
I also think that Nach can definitely, if Oolong does win this one, I think Nach does have the best chance of taking that out of everyone here.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's just, even like, you know how, so Terry has so many routes out of disadvantage, right? But Oolong's just catching them every single time.
Yeah.
But
And
that jab power dunk, though, gonna take it.
right.
That comes
And
so early.
I want to say it's so Wii Fit is so different from the rest of the cast in terms of like you have specific moves that cover specific angles that are like a lot of people struggle to play the character that don't know how to play the character because it's like, you know, these weird angles and so. But Oolong knows like every angle.
Yeah, he knows everything about this character.
Which, you know, makes sense. But still, it's cool to see. Forward throw. Oh, I thought he was just rip it right there.
I thought it was too. Let's see how Planyor can get back on stage. Okay, I like these forward airs off ledge. They're actually, I think they're a really good option because if Wii Fit's, it's pretty safe on shield, and if Wii Fit's standing there, he can just get around it pretty easily.
Right. Oh, do you know if Oolong prefers the male Wii Fit or the female Wii Fit?
That's both.
Okay.
I don't know which one he prefers. Like, you definitely see him choose both.
Apparently, there's like some hidden secret knowledge that like something actually changes about.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to ask him later about that because I heard something about the all change does actually does do something.
Interesting.
But
that landing there just comes into everything. 33. I mean, landing there and just up there.
That was up tilt.
I mean, up tilt, yeah. That's all you needed. How does Planyor get back on stage here? Oh, the good high recovery. Oh,
Back to the forward tilt.
Forward tilt. That's just crazy. And he's carrying so many of these volleyballs, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, and that, he got the not jumping out, so he got the jump there.
It's
and
funny.
Oolong gonna take the 2-0 lead.
I think the interesting thing about the soccer ball is like you'll play like people will like play around it really well, but it's almost like it's like a decoy option because it in itself is not the problem. It's Wii Fit, right?
Yeah.
So they'll throw out the ball constantly so that you're like thinking about like, oh, how do I not get hit by this? And then suddenly now there's Wii Fit. And I don't know if you've seen, but sometimes Wii Fit will like hit the ball and then it'll like bounce back on someone and then they'll confirm it into up smash.
Yeah.
That's some
No,
weird
it's
thing
actually,
like that.
it's like Snake's grenades.
Yeah.
It's like you just got so many things you got to keep track of. It's like, what's Wii Fit gonna do with the ball? Is the ball still in play? Do I need to avoid it? There's just so many things to be considering at any point.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Blizzatron Prime did beat Von Karma, so then the only Blubby Troni's been going on for 28 minutes. Must be a Game 5 set. Guess we'll find out the winner of that one after this Game 3 for Oolong and Plain Yogurt right here.
We will see. See, they swapped the Wii Fit here too.
Interesting. I do need to want to know what there's rhyme or reason behind it.
It might be like super classified information, but if it's not, that would be awesome to hear.
Oh, I don't know. What do we think about Hollow Bastion here?
I think I'm starting to like to see like maybe Oolong just likes having a big flat. That's why he likes Battlefield so much because he always near platforms. So it makes sense that he wouldn't ban Hollow.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's probably why they ended up going here. But
Great SCI there.
as far as Yogurt, I don't know if they're actually likes this round on the stage.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Terry play on this one very much.
Willie is in the chat. I believe Willie was in the chat.
Maybe at some point. Montrose, if you're still there, do you know if there's a thing with Wii Fit and the male and female skins? If you do know.
Gender change.
I'm just throwing him off stage to see what he can do.
That is one of the coolest animations for back row.
It really is.
Like some animations kind of just suck.
Yeah, like D-Taste, he just kind of eats it. It's kind of awful, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like anything other than Cargo is kind of just average. But Cargo is great.
Cargo is great. Honestly, might be the best throw animation in the game. Oh, great backer by Blake Yogurt. Yeah, Montrose, is there a thing with the Wii Fit male and female skins? Like, is it a preference? He just likes choosing between them, or is there an actual benefit to get?
Is there some
Or is it just some skins? Because Slushy was saying there could potentially be a benefit of changing between them.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Similar with lied to you by the Wii Fit mates.
They could be that, but I've also heard that about Ices as well. So I think Ices, when you change skins, like certain like Nana like does something different or something.
Really interesting.
Yeah, there's like the up smash.
Oh my god,
Okay,
he's so.
This is how you tell.
He's so carried.
This is how you tell like someone's just kind of better than other people is like what do they do with like against your best move? And like he just straight up kills you for it. And look, he SDI'd out of that too. So crazy.
He's just comboing him right now. He is not letting him breathe. The Yogurt getting him off stage.
64 though, yeah.
This damage is just racking up so much.
Oh, the back.
Oh my god. Great tech by Plain Yogurt though.
We're living. We are living.
We are living.
Okay. Down smash.
Is that down smash? I didn't even see it.
It just came out like really fast.
Alright, let's see what he can do. Last luck situation, and he's at go.
You know what? Okay. Oh.
How can you
Wii
like?
Fit's really strong in this position because there it is.
And that is going to be a quick 3-0.
It seems like he knows those hitboxes very well. Like he's very familiar with those hitboxes.
It looks like Montrose says that male and female Wii Fit skins have slightly different hurtbox animations, so switching between them can make some interactions wonky. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That makes sense. That's kind of what I was like getting at. I think I've seen some stuff about that.
Looks like Blubby Chironi's still going on. That's crazy.
No, that ended because.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, it's so I Blubby actually took it over Henry.
I see. Oh,
Behind us actually is Domo and Blubby are getting ready to play.
I see. Well,
So
always rooting for a Domo dub.
we definitely do want Domo to win, but we're not Blubby haters either.
No,
though.
not at all.
Not
Not
Blubby
in
haters.
the slightest. That's your
So-
fellow Leesburg Warrior.
Yeah.
Can't hate on that.
Me, Blubby, and Warner gotta we're like the Triforce. We gotta
Of course,
unite. Yeah.
You're like Link, Ganon, and then like, I don't know, like Toon Link or something. Warner can be Toon Link.
No, Zelda.
Yeah. Warner can be Zelda. Warner can be Zelda.
Yeah, Warner's Zelda. I'll be Ganon. Blubby can be Link. Yeah.
Interesting.
He's a little bit confused.
He's confused, but he has the spirits.
Just don't think about it too much.
Why are you thinking about it too much, Warner?
Yeah, what's the deal? Okay.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. So it looks like we're going to take a slight break right now. So while we run a couple more loser sets so we get to top 8, I think is what we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to hop to a quick ad break maybe, and we will see you guys in a little bit, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Don't go anywhere.
Do not go anywhere though. We got Nach Oolong, we got Unlucky Taz, we got so many good sets to come back to.
True.
Welcome back, y'all. We are back here at Smashtag. This is number 75, so we've been out here for a minute and a half now. Scabs and Nerve, always a pleasure, my dude.
Of course. Hey, what can I say? It's always a great time casting with Scabs. I mean, it's been a little bit. I mean, we've been
both been doing our own thing. So, I mean, it's going to be a good opportunity to see what's going on in the local scene. So we have Unlucky Save. That's the first winter semis coming up. And on the other side is Oolong Nach.
Yep, they're, I think, already starting off stream. We already also have Yusuf in losers, as well as Domo, Blubby, a plain yogurt, and Coinfish, as well as Alyssa, and is that Glizzatron Prime?
Yeah, Glizzatron Prime. I mean, it used to be Glizzy Glazzler.
True.
Yeah, so
I mean,
no
we gotta
longer.
go ahead and update it. The memes don't wait for anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I will say, you know, people who change their tags, at least you can make it something along the same lines, right? Like, at least he's recognizable.
True, it does make it a little bit easier on us, like old man commentators.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble remembering like my own phone number, my social security number. Don't ask chat.
There you go. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I think that these tag changes, they add some spice every once in a while, but like you never know if it's going to be like the flavor of the week or if it's just like okay, how far are you willing to take the bit, you know?
So we're talking about a couple people in loser bracket. Why don't we talk about our next set coming up? So Unlucky Save, what have you been seeing from these two as of late?
Well, it's tough because Unlucky has actually been doing really, really hot, like in a lot of Maryland tournaments. He's been doing well here. So he's been on the grind, doing the travel. And Save, I will say, like sometimes I see like a little bit of like spotty attendance. Like sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. But I mean, I will say when he enters, I know he's up in the top echelons all the time.
True. Unlucky also trying to go ahead and like take that crown of being the MDBA snake main. It feels like there must be one.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of different handoffs for this one, but Unlucky going with the hero as the first game pick. Save obviously going to be on the Aegis.
Interesting option right here. So why do you think we're seeing this hero set snake?
That is actually a good question. I have absolutely no idea because one of the great things that like Pyra has, and of course Mithra, is the range and the speed respectively, right? So you have Pyra who can actually outrange heroes normally large aerials, but then Mithra can actually speed up and go in faster where there's a lot of long startup to some of heroes' moves.
I mean, you already talked about that range. We're seeing him play a bit of a role right here as these forward airs, back airs are just keeping alive. Unlucky. These recoveries are getting a little bit dicey coming from the depths with that up. Able to make it back and actually get a couple hits in neutral, but that's a problem with this MP not too high right here. You can't really spam these buffs when you're only getting one hit at a time.
But that's the thing. Some of these big hits can actually recover the MP very quickly. So staying at around like 50% MP was unlucky, but still going to get caught by that platform coverage from Save, doing a really, really good job of using the big sweeping Pyra aerials to find the mark.
So Unlucky, now they're in this spot where this is the difficulty. It's like now we don't need to go ahead and play with Pyra. We don't have to go ahead and play slow. We can just rush down and try to go ahead and zone break with this Mithra. And how does Unlucky catch up in this spot?
Well, I mean, trying to go for the bounce, but there's not a lot of things you can do here. You can reflect the Pyra side B, but that's just about it. And that's only before it activates with the big swirl. So as of right now, we're seeing a lot of good resets. The dash cancel into the forward smash, and that Save going up another stock. Very good lead for him so far.
I mean, that was a phenomenal call at the end of it. That stock was just advantage state, the cutscene right there. Save was on fire right here, already cooking and trying to go ahead and continue. Unlucky, unable to get down to this Mithra, just sharking every single landing. Air dodge called out, tech very nearly called out. Unlucky has his smallest of breaks right here. Put the Pyras out, the down smash call out, covering that standard get up.
Yeah, I mean, it was like an empty hawk, tomahawk landing into the down smash. Very textbook stuff to force the get up option from Unlucky and then outspace that option and then go right in with the ranged of the down smash was just enough. So good stuff. Save covering both sides with that move as well. So planning for every eventuality.
I mean, if I am Unlucky in that spot, I am considering my options right here because, yeah, it might be a matchup thing that we're choosing to go ahead and not rely on the snake in this position. I can definitely see where Mithra might cause some problems right there, but you also get the ability to steal stocks with Akita, so could just try to go ahead and get a little bit of an extra credit that way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the hero is just looking for like a sort of
curveball.
Yeah, the curveball. It's like, okay, can I get lucky here and maybe find myself with like an advantage? Because hero with a lead is actually really, really scary. But Snake playing from behind is a lot more viable here. And since Save is starting off super strong, I think that might be what we'll see.
I think one of the reasons why Snake teams don't like this matchup as much is because of how annoying Foresight can be. Yeah. All you have to do is walk up to a grenade, spot dodge directly next to it, and then all of a sudden Snake can be paralyzed if he is within distance. In addition, we're already seeing that dash attack covering so much space in this matchup. It is just such a powerful zone-breaking tool. Allows for those combo extensions, and it even picks up grenades that are on the ground.
Yeah, it feels like Save is doing the right thing of micromanaging the grenades as well, like grabbing onto them with some of the dash attacks, the other moves, and then throwing them appropriately to force Unlucky to jump, go for a higher option. Now we see that high recovery, but this is where Pyra's sharking can really take hold.
Yeah, it is just you are one up air away in that spot when you're trying to recover that high from Doom. Right there, using the perfect shield to get away from that full tilt option. And then just catching Save swinging a wee bit here. So I'm taking the defensive option here from Unlucky. The problem is that despite the weight difference between these two characters, the kill power is there for Save's Pyra.
But still going just outside of range, but then you go right back down into the danger zone with an air dodge. A little bit errant. Unlucky, still looking for a panic option to get himself back to safety. However, I will notice it's going to be, a quick Prominence Revolt to grab ledge. And of course, Unlucky, they're looking for one of these great grenade setups. No good so far, though.
I am stunned that these aerials don't set off grenades. That's a little bit tilting right there. If I'm Unlucky, I am very unhappy. We already have one Nikita coming out, one second recovery. Again, that little half circle returning to stage, getting that second one. So stock one going Unlucky's favor. We got a little bit of a lead right here. Let's see how long they can stretch it for.
Right, and you can see Unlucky trying to go for one of those C4 recoveries. They thought that Save was going to be just in range, but Save, good microspacing and positioning to avoid that. A lot of damage here on Unlucky, and of course, Pyra is the one character that can just swing and connect one stray aerial and find the stock here. Just gotta wait for it.
And the patience here from Unlucky too, using a lot of just run forward with grenades, turn your back towards Save, and then hold the shield. But finally, with that first option from the Pyra dash attack, not one that we didn't see all that frequently playing that stock there for Save.
Yeah, and for good reason. It's super unsafe, but this time getting it off of a parry on the grenade throw, actually allowing to use the time. And then, okay, I like the foresight. We're going for a little bit of the repositioning. Almost gets you right back into advantage state. Doesn't get the full connection on all of the down air hits, but hey, we get that anti-air with the up tilt.
That's going to be a call-out that's going to be so valuable for Unlucky when he can land in these spots. I feel like Snakes that allow them to live to 160. Every now and then, just toss it out because you know they'd be done with it.
Definitely. So far, Unlucky doing a good job of getting the grenades in the right spots, even when Save picks them back up. It's not like he's able to get too much for his money. And I think he's getting a little bit greedy running for this full stage dash grab.
I definitely see a little bit of a desperation here starting to show in Save's game plan. Was that a switch to actually dodge the grenade? All right,
I wonder,
no
yeah.
desperation, brilliance.
Hey, either way, I mean, getting out of a lot of these down air setups, Unlucky, unable to really get any of those great setups that he's looking for. And, yep, just a little bit too low. Can't do anything. It was a baited option to get up attack that's going to save.
Also, I'm a real big fan of when Snakes do that. I feel like too many Snakes just go for just down throw into just the guaranteed setup nonsense. Just tech chase and try to tail off of that one.
Exactly.
90. When you get that full stock lead, try to home run.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, you have a little bit more freedom, and that's I think that was untechable, right?
I didn't see the red spark, but could very well be like either or. I wouldn't have been ready to detect that.
Oh, I think I see it. Well, I don't know. I think it's hard to say. Looking at the replay is very, very hard to tell, but either way, it's going to be it's not going to be teched one way or another. So that's going to be Unlucky taking a game and bringing this back to a 1-1.
Listen, I don't know about what the game says, but if it's untechable for me, it's untechable. I'll just leave it
exactly.
Like, surely if I could not do it, then no one could.
Yeah, at that point, can you just give me like a big message on screen, be like, you cannot survive this no matter what you do, just say your prayers.
just one big old text.
Give me something else.
Go ahead, have the announcer just read that one out.
Like,
not just games, like you screwed up.
Ouch, that was bad.
Wow. More BM announcers.
You get hit by that? Oh my god. Okay. We're going to Town and City. How do you feel about this stage pick for this is Save's pick?
Yeah, this is definitely one of those where you can just chase people off the sides. This character steals stocks here. The problem is that Snake is particularly good on this stage as well. They basically have like the final issue way out. In addition, you're going to have the ability to just have a ton more space for your projectile game. And finally, big old side last zone space-wise vertically and vertically primarily rather than horizontally. So you can mess around with anything.
Ooh, okay, we get the nice tech here. Unlucky staying alive at 151. Okay, actually panics into a roll out. Save just runs right through, gets a grab, and wow, look at all of this lead that he's been able to garner. It was a huge juggle opportunity on all of those platforms, but I do think that one of the things we have to see here is whether or not Pyra and Mythra can get edge guarded. As you mentioned, that there are small blast zones on the side, which means that there's not a lot of distance that that Save has to make up when he gets sent off stage.
Agreed, though I will note that in that little string that we saw there from Save, all of that was strings. There were no combos. There were options that Lucky could have chosen to get him out of dodge, but instead, Save had a couple of really solid reads right there, and Unlucky's defensive tools were not up to snuff.
Yeah, very true. And
What, did that Nikita combo into pack in?
somehow manages to catch that higher call out, and Unlucky, they're getting a lot now, bringing this back to an even enough game.
I'm thinking Beer versus off of that edge and then just trying to get some kind of projectile game set up. And so far, Save using the verticality that this character's mobility options allows for him to approach Unlucky from above. And so far, the grenades haven't been playing as big a role here in this game 3.
I think Unlucky's starting to pick up on the signs on when Save wants to take some more liberties and go up in those both getting blown up by the grenade sort of pop-up situations. Save is just looking for a higher juggle, an up air of some kind. But Unlucky backs off appropriately, and then they go back in.
But look at this kind of like, we're not seeing quite circle camping, but we are definitely seeing Save just jump. Oh, no.
Shield break.
Save stepped on that C4, lost track of that projectile at the worst possible time.
Oh man, and that's just going to lead to another stock loss. Unlucky at 81%, still pretty healthy for Snake. Unless you get something lucky here with Pyro, you got to be very careful how you go about the situation. Uh-oh.
This
What
is
is all this?
falling apart all of a sudden. That one haymaker blow that Unlucky landed appears to have Save reeling right here. Finally getting grab toss from off to a tech chase situation, but just double jumping and immediately up being get me the heck out of here.
Right, but in the same moment, you can see Save was also rolling out when he had the control of the platform. It's that panic option that you're showing the cracks in your armor, even when you're in advantage state or pushing the advantage, you still are kind of hesitant to do more here, and Unlucky capitalizes.
I think that's the best word that you could have said right there, Nervous. Hesitant.
Yeah.
We needed to go ahead and see that moment was a do or die spot for City. It was 100% nailed him to the corner, keep Unlucky stuck on that platform, and claim your stop. All you got to do is tap it in. It's a gimme in that spot. But the problem is, if you are unwilling to commit, if you're unwilling to go ahead and just swing for the fences, sometimes you'll find yourself getting over.
Yeah, if you can bait out one of those like air dodge or spot dodge options on the platform, and you can get a lot of it here with Pyra and Mithra. I just felt like Save was not ready to pull the trigger when necessary, and didn't want to get punished for any mistakes there. Felt like the stakes were too high.
So we are back on the same stage though, so this is definitely one of those spots where Save says, yeah, I made mistakes, my game plan wasn't quite there, but you know what? I can do better.
All right, but now the platform camping, or at least the grenade camping, continues, and Unlucky is getting a lot of that passive damage that you know and expect from Snake.
Oh, just duff, I dig that one. Every now and then a jab check. It's one of those things that isn't true no more, but good God didn't actually force opponents. They're in scramble situations to make bad choices.
Okay.
I'm trying it again. I dig it.
Just going for it 4 times in a row. Okay, we're called unlucky, but we're trying to get lucky.
Every
right?
now and then, Unlucky's got a one-track mind, and
Right.
I'm all for it.
All right, cool. Well, we do get that off the top. A little bit of an absurd kill, but I mean, it is what it is. Still have... we still have like one more of these leads that Save is starting to build. Can he keep it this time, though?
That's been the question for this set. It feels though Save has had a lot of these leads where like they're up by maybe 20, 30%, maybe they're at a high percentage, and all of a sudden everybody's at 0. But it just feels like Save can never pull it away. And part of that is because of the weight of Mithra, where this character's always 1 or 2 hits away from death. And then the nature of the matchup here, where we can see that.
Ooh, okay. And we're still staying alive against all odds, but okay. Unlucky's going to close out that first stock finally from Save. I mean, all of that evasion still to get caught by a Nair, I think. So it's just like, it is what it is.
But now Save another opportunity to go ahead and force Unlucky into an awkward situation in the corner, but instead we're switching over to Pyra, already looking for the kill. Interesting option right here, and that's one of those where I feel like you can come back a lot easier against Pyra than you can against Slowness.
That is true, but I mean, I will say Snake is kind of a big, tall guy, so the sweeping aerials of Pyra are more often than not going to find something unless you are perfectly planked. You can crouch a lot of the time. Unlucky can get out of these scrapes, still getting caught by this get-up option. It's the roll in that's not going to help you.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that I'm talking about how Pyra's neutral isn't really all that great, we just saw 80 damage in a stock for about nothing on Save stock.
It's tough, you know, a dash attack gets him off stage, and okay, the edge guard continues to put the pressure on Save. We force out another one of those prominent revolts, and it's instantly deleted by the Nikita.
That's the problem. Like, Save was at 30. Like, it's literally, Unlucky came off of the Angel platform, Save's at 30, so he's like, I finally have a lead. I have a stock to play with. No, you don't.
And just like that, like a thing like a back air can be super vital for Unlucky, because if they're able to catch that off of a jump from ledge and Save's already off stage, that's going to like use up the jump, burn a resource, and it's going to make it a lot harder for him to get back.
You know what's impressed me the most, I think, about Unlucky's playstyle so far? They are phenomenal at comboing off the rings.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that more often in this game, or this set rather, than you typically see off the snake. We've seen a lot of like combo.
That is true. I mean, there's some interesting stuff with the drag downs as well. I've been wondering about like the multi-hits. There's a little bit less payoff than I'd hope, but I mean, we're still well on our way to a potential 3-1 if Unlucky completes his edge guard, but so far, just an exchange of hands in the stage control.
That Nikita, a full reversal right here now. Save has to get back to the corner. Does so with a bomb right there. One down air, not enough to claim Lucky stock.
Oh no.
The platform gets to the ground first. Down protect the situation and then reads the get up attack 2 or 3 times in a row now. Save has gone to that option in those scramble situations, and finally Unlucky gets the adaptation.
Yeah, there was a couple, like, literally, it really was third time the charm, because Save had gone for it the first time, and there wasn't, like, a pickup afterwards, right? And then there was another one where Unlucky walked back to avoid it, and then came back in, but didn't really know what to do. Yeah, it was, like, a little bit too slow, just wasn't there. And this time shields it out, just doesn't go back and try to avoid it completely, but shields it out and recognizes that up tilt as an out-of-shield option will secure it.
We're watching the players learn in real time. That's really what it is. Every now and then it's like, hey, I got to find out which one of my options covers this. And since some characters get up attacks and like hit twice, then some of them are more a little bit better than others at pushing your character away from you. It sometimes just takes a little bit of maybe seeing it 2 or 3 times before you can make that adjustment. And really props on Unlucky for recognizing an option that was being abused. And yeah, Save definitely, if we're looking at what to do when you're reviewing those VODs, make sure you check those tech options.
Right, and at least mix it up every once in a while, right? Like the same option 3 times out of 3, it's just going to be easily read. And unfortunately, if you're not able to adapt accordingly, that's going to be your fate. So you got to keep going back to that situation and recognizing what you've used before, what you can use again, and what you can't.
Dead on, dead on. All right, so let's see who we got coming up next. It looks like Oolong and Nach are actually playing off stream on setup 6.
Oh, interesting.
Actually, no,
Oh,
so
they are.
Okay, so
they're just waiting in the wings.
Yeah, okay, so we do have Oolong and Nach coming up there.
Great.
We all know Oolong, actually #1 in the PR this last.
Yeah, for good reason. Honestly.
Exactly. Oolong has
The
been on a
consistency.
tear. Probably the most consistent player in the region. I think you got that one right there.
Yep. And Nach has actually had a lot of successes recently, not just here at Smashtag, but at other local tournaments. I think the move to Pro GCC and actually having a working controller has done him a lot of favors. But now it's the Oolong Bayonetta. Are you familiar with this?
I've been around long enough to see the Oolong Bayonetta, yes. We all know and love Red Oolongs, or no one loves Red Oolong, the trainer. This is, I want to say the OG. I remember Oolong playing Bayo and Weepin like consistently 1 and 2 before like the hard switch to Bayo. Off of Bayo, to Weepin entirely.
Right. Well, I mean, either way, this is going to be a return to form, it looks like. And definitely for good reason. It's a huge lead so far that Oolong has racked up right now. Less than 12% on himself. Nach is just struggling to get anything in with any of the arts available to him. He's having to go to shield art immediately, pretty much every time he starts to get comboed.
I mean, wouldn't you though? If you had that tool, that shield art is absolutely, perhaps one of, if not the best moves in the game.
Of course, the only problem is once you use it, it goes on cooldown, and then you have to wait for it to come back up. And that's the time when Oolong can go back in with the green light.
Very true right here, but I don't think that we're seeing Oolong actually go in whatsoever. You know, a lot of just defensive gameplay backing off, so we have the double jump out here for Nach. To an awkward spot in that corner, but even with the shield, he still managed to make that recovery.
Yeah, Oolong very slow to pick up some of these winnable situations. A little bit slow on the uptake with the up tilt, but hey, Nach not going to tech that one off stage. And that one's going to be an easy stock lost. Oolong builds a lead again.
It's okay, this is unironically an even game, but that's again, like it felt like if that forward smash hit his spot, 100%.
That is true, and not only that, but Bayonetta super light. They're going to be one of those characters that is going to take hits and probably get sent flying more often than not.
I been a little bit interesting here to see Nach go to the jump part when going high. I feel like that might be useful here because exactly what you want to do is you want to get shield art for the like up B strings when they're taking high, just mess with SDI and just change up your differentials.
That is fair, but I will say I think jump art does make you take a little bit more knockback. Maybe it can help you get out. And I think not only that, but it helps you get up and over Bayonetta, right? So you can actually disengage, go back to center stage a little bit easier, and it gives you a get out of jail free card here on the ledge, as you see.
Well, we saw right there, when you're in disadvantage, that's definitely a problem. You're going to back there to figure again, maybe I want the defensive tool.
Yeah, I mean, any of these tools can be used for disengage for Nach. He's just kind of, it's kind of hard to see what the game plan is right now because he's just getting boxed out by Oolong's Bayonetta.
True, yeah, the neutral has just not been on deck here for Nach, which is surprising because still low-key has one of the best in the game.
Yeah, one of the biggest, farthest reaching nairs in the business, and you gotta use it effectively. Right now, Nach is getting his combo starters, but I'm just finding it's not more than just a couple hits in a string.
Just the roll spot dodge into the immediate backslash. Nach was shaking in his boots in that corner. I had absolutely no idea how to get out of disadvantage with Oolong's passive pressure.
I would be too. Bayonetta's kind of scary, man.
Oh, agreed.
All right, but we got the smash art. We still got a little bit more pressure. And
What are you doing?
You can't believe that Oolong's going to be that ridiculously aggressive, right? Like, this is Oolong we're talking about. He doesn't approach for anything.
There's
You
like-
couldn't pay him to approach.
The hardest call out of all time. The only way that works is if Oolong side B's in that exact spot.
Yeah, exactly. If we see an ABK and you manage to get something off that, but no, not the back hit either. Jump, maybe okay. We do find a disengagement. Okay. Nach,
Man,
Nach, are you good? Nach, are you,
I don't think Nach is good, Nerf.
you good, Nach? Oh, brother.
That was 100%. We were a little bit struggling, a little bit frustrated, and just like, I'm going to hit the C-stick a couple times, maybe good thing.
Yeah, he's like, okay. Up smash. Okay, it didn't work. All right. Well, I'm getting comboed again. Oh, I'm out. Okay, up smash. Okay, that didn't work either. All right.
the platform? Charging up
I've got an idea. Up smash. Yes. No. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. But hey, you know, Nach. I mean, I'm sure he's recognizing that, you know, maybe the no mix-up is something that can catch Oolong, right? I mean, Oolong definitely used to playing against people who are like, oh, I got to do something different. I got to do like mix-ups all the time. And I mean, sometimes the simplest option, just go for it. I like it, but it doesn't work in this situation, unfortunately.
It just feels as though when Oolong has an advantage, there are very few players in the region that are better at Oolong than not just giving it away. You have to earn your wins on Oolong, and we just haven't really seen that. Nach was really saying, I think you're going to do this, and he was not really just kind of like throwing out options for options.
That is fair.
That has its place, but it's not when you're down by 2 times.
Right, and I mean, I will say, like, there are probably better anti-airs to use than up smash, right? Like, I feel like up tilt is at least something you can rely on more often to get yourself an advantage or something to play off of. A good shield discipline, running up and then shielding on the platform before you even jump off, shielding up that up smash. Very nice stuff, but can we get something off of this? No, it's going to be leading to a spot dodge from Oolong, and he just gets out of it for free.
Using the up tilt right there, trying to force Oolong high, but not working out too well here for Nach. Doesn't get the spot dodge, but the spot dodge in return. Oolong on the same wave frame as Nach, but Nach still has that full stage control. It's going to be fairly solid to start the game 2 here. A lot of upbeats out of shield from Nach that has really been paying off. And now with Smash Art, you can really start to think about getting this stock here at night.
Yeah, here's the problem. Nach is doing the things that are the most committal. Now we're getting a Smash Art up tilt. That's what you need to be doing. That's real. That's the stuff that is so non-committal that you can actually benefit from getting away. You can actually reset the situation, go back to neutral if Oolong isn't able to pick up on the flag. But still, we're on a like a second stock for both players. I just feel like it's one of those situations where Nach is clawing his way back from this like first game loss, and he's having to work 10 times harder.
True, though it could just also be one of those spots where they've been winning a little bit, so Nach may have not been as warmed up here, because the game plan is feeling radically different here in game 2. I'm digging it.
That is true. And now we get some of the bread and butters, which actually looks good, but I mean,
about
go
to up smash there.
textbook, right? Like you can tell, you know what he wants. Like you gotta like never let your opponent know your next move, my brother.
Especially when that neck has been up there. I'm trying to go and get the empty short hop into the forward smash. I'm digging that one from that. Definitely one of those underutilized options that we don't appreciate the strong thoughts of the forward smash direct connection. A lot of them try to go ahead and do that.
Okay, but we get a reset for a little bit of extra damage here, recognizing that the shield art is going to let yourself have that damage, and okay with the gun arts as well. Okay, this is actually really interesting because you don't often see that, but Oolong, you know, he recognizes it's not optimal, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Just hold the button, the option to not just run after the gas trap.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people don't know even know that like Bayonetta Smash arts have gun arts, like Smash attacks have gun arts.
All right, shield art is out, so all of a sudden not unkillable for that split second, forces the back throw in that position here. As a potential speed, we don't force too much, like you said there, because you play like a more passive. Muscle art, almost one of those high risk, high reward options, trying to get one hit with it, but not
This is Nach's best chance though to get Oolong off this Bayonetta. We have 63% and full art usage right now. Everything's reset, so you can get something here, but you're looking for a counter. I wonder if this is where Nach starts to lose momentum because Oolong is just looking like he wants to close it out. Nach cannot let up on the gas.
Smash art forward air is a criminal.
Oh yeah. But he's still got a little bit left in the Smash tank. Okay, goes for another counter. We got to get something here, but it's too late. The up B will not have the Smash art.
Back to Buster. That almost lost Nach the match right there. That Smash has landed 100%.
Right. Oh,
Off the top and this lead starts. The momentum does not fall away.
Yeah, but at least he's beating back Oolong. At least he's keeping him away. Oh, never mind.
Jumped into the blast zone.
Yeah, he jumped into the blast zone, but it was like there was a moment where he still had shield art off cooldown, so he couldn't use it again. But he sent Oolong away so that he was able to buy himself more time just in case he gets comboed again. He has that get out of jail free card, but it feels like every single time that he goes for these like disengaged tools, it's like 50-50. Like Oolong will either get a little bit more damage, and then maybe he's able to reset the situation, but I don't know. Nach, it's just like we need to see more of this like reset to neutral that I know he's desperate for.
So now we got to also see if we're going to have a return to form here. Those first two stocks, Nach was cooking something up quite a bit differently than we saw in game one. So the question becomes, do we have the secondary adaptation from Oolong, or is Nach going to continue to get better? Is he going to continue to get hotter as this set goes?
It's hard to say. Right now, as long as you're getting comboed out by Bayonetta, it's easy to take the wind out of your sails.
Already just very nearly getting stuck on that platform is Oolong. It always feels like Oolong like rolls a lot from platforms and Nach keeps trying to go ahead and catch it, just never expecting Oolong to roll yet again.
Yeah, and Nach is still going for some of these big committal options time and time again. Going for the up air, the up smash, the forward smash, ones that are delayed that allow Oolong the time to prepare and avoid.
You're actually getting the parry here, but oh no, trying to jump in with the aerial, and the call out from Oolong was immaculate.
All right, and then, okay, we're back to it, huh? Okay, we really didn't, thought we might have learned the lesson.
Return to tradition, Nerf, respect it.
I mean, I guess we are going to go monkey mode. We're just going to be swinging for the fences. I know the Monado got power, but like, let's be real.
He is, in fact, really feeling it.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling a little bit too much. And the weight as well. Oolong just toying with Nach, it seems. Just playing in and out, trying to see if he can make Nach blink twice.
Was that like the Monado switch there? Is that what that counter has been?
No idea. All right. What do I say?
I don't understand.
Oh!
It's both of them. It's catching Nerf.
Yeah, exactly. It's becoming contagious. Oolong is just like, all right, I can do the same option twice, but mine have a lot more range. And this one is going to be powered by Madame Butterfly. So what do you want?
Up you out of shield? No, instead we tried the landing up air, which is a solid option if your opponent is like committed to shield, but in that spot, Oolong can easily go ahead and do the up B in that position to just get this option reversed.
Right, and angling the forward smash down, it feels like Nach is just not expecting where Oolong's going to be. Right, like you know the Bayonetta is often going to take to the skies. Is this enough? We have to jump art, and the delay, actually, the reset bonks him behind him, brings him right in for a heel slide, and Oolong, it feels like he's just going crazy.
Oh, you ran into it again with the smash art active. That is so unfortunate. A 3-stock to end the set. Oolong with a commanding 3-0.
Yeah, that's crazy. It just felt like it was becoming more and more and more like drastic. like all of the tools that Nach had been using were getting stale. It felt like a lot of the things that Oolong was doing were a little bit wacky, but for good reason. It's the mix-ups. He was going for some different stuff, and every time Nach tried to get out, he came up short. He's not able to get out.
I mean, there's something to be said about being wild and being unpredictable as a player. The problem is that if you do that in a position where your opponent can punish you, then it's just kind of being crazy. Oolong was saying, listen, if you're halfway across the screen, I'm going to throw out a forward smash, and the only thing that could happen is that you could run into this. If you don't do that, okay, you're not going to be able to punish me. You're not quick enough to get over there. So it was predictable madness, slightly intelligent madness even.
Yeah, but madness nonetheless. And either way, before we get back to looking how the losers run is going to be looking like,
True.
Put the straitjacket back on.
Exactly, perhaps.
And maybe take a chill pill. But we got to see what's going on in this loser side first.
Also, chat, got to go ahead and give props to somebody that said I was a little bit muted or muffled on the mic. I'm trying to go ahead and make a quick adjustments here. Both of us have to make changes as to how we're wearing our headsets.
Yeah.
So because of that, we're running a little bit rough here. So let us know if you have trouble hearing either of the commentators. We can always go ahead and make a quick adjustment on our side. Always much love to the folks letting us know what we're doing wrong.
Of course.
Because usually I'm doing like 9 or 10 things wrong.
Hey, but at least if they only notice one,
exactly.
that means he's really good. That's how you know he's really good at what he does.
When you fail so much that they don't even notice the ones that
I don't even notice. It's all good.
All right, also got to give shout out to Swifter in chat there.
Let's go Swifter.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple
okay. I'm not going to say let's go Swifter because he's not here.
True.
So let's not go Swifter, but let's go to Smashtag Swifter next time.
Smashtag 76 next week?
76. Mm-hmm. Let's go. So, something Overwatch reference.
Has there been a new monthly announced yet for these folks?
I don't know. Ryan, has there been a new monthly announced for these folks? Is there a monthly coming out for Smashtag or no? Maybe. Okay, maybe.
Okay,
you heard
so
it here from the horse's mouth.
I'm trying my best, but I cannot chill. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shill. We've got District E.
Mondays. Oh, yeah.
District E coming up. That's going to be November 12th. So just not this coming Sunday, but one more. It's a free-to-enter tournament in D.C. with, I think it's like $1,000.
$1,000? Well, how much was that? $1,000?
$1,000 prize pool. So like first place gets like $400.
No big deal.
And also free to enter.
Free to enter. Yep, and it's in D.C., so it's within a short metro distance if you're in the DMV area, or even if you are coming down from another region potentially. If you want to come out and invade, D.C. would be a great place to do it. It's a great venue. Mm-hmm. Shouts to them.
It is the Hill number 3. Come on, I can't say storm the nation's capital, as unfortunately there was actually
it's
a
not
tournament.
January yet.
I know there was a tournament actually in DC called that. It's called Storm the Hill previously.
Storm the Hill.
Cannot do that no more.
Nope, I don't think that works. Would be an interesting.
Yet another thing taken from us.
Yeah, I mean, you just get the wrong crowd showing up at that point.
Exactly.
All right, people who evaded the first one, I think they got to come out for the second. All right. Either way, I believe we've got Oolong Unlucky set up for the winners finals for tonight, Smashtag number 75. That means that we're going to be seeing a typical battle between two of, I think Unlucky is MD, right? Or is Unlucky VA?
I believe Unlucky's VA.
VA? Okay,
and then
cool.
Oolong's MD.
Okay, yeah. Either way, two of the hottest stars in MDVA doing their thing here. Oolong first in the region for a reason, and we'll have to see if he's gonna be able to defend that title against Unlucky.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and find Unlucky, but I don't actually know his unfortunately. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oolong versus Unlucky. And this is definitely one of those matches where I genuinely am concerned for this player's souls. Who is going to fight? Who's going to have the willpower to move forward in this spot? It feels like we're going to see a lot of this aggressive gameplay for Oolong for seconds at a time when he has breathing active. On the other side, Unlucky probably going to be holding this down defensively, but the downside is that I don't think from projectile standpoint that Unlucky can afford to purely play at a distance.
Right, but it does look like Snake is the one character at the very least that forces Oolong to approach. And I guess the game plan is literally for Oolong, do I have deep breathing? No, get deep breathing. Do I have deep breathing? Yes, run in.
That's it. We've got it.
I'm not running in unless I have deep breathing, and if I do, then I'm going crazy. And you can see it right here, running in with the fair, looking for everything else, and the juggles won't pan out just yet because Unlucky's got great delay up the top last zone.
All right, toss Oolong off stage. Nikita is out. Can't go and get the 2-frame. Can't get the roll, read, up tilt either. So now, Oolong doesn't have deep breathing though, so the kill power not quite as phenomenal as it is, but I guess down tilt, the secret kill move.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't remember that that's a move, and it definitely can kill you here, especially powered up with the deep breathing. Nice little tomahawk grab leads into more here. I love it. Air to up air.
And then already the projectiles coming out here from Oolong. That's the big benefit in this match. Is that I feel like Oolong could kind of, I don't want to say like hang, the Snake definitely has the better gameplay at a distance, but you can at the very least go like 1 for 3. Right. You can deal a solid bit of damage long range. You don't feel the need to run in when you don't have deep breathing. So when you do though, oh yeah, this happens.
Yeah, definitely. You can get a lot for it. It's just I would say, an exhibition of Oolong's game sense, being able to recognize some of the great ledge traps that Unlucky is setting up and get past them unscathed, and also forcing Unlucky to pineapple underneath the PS2 stage. That really takes a certain type of player.
I didn't even see the C4 come out. It might have gotten stuck on the wall, perhaps. That have just fallen at an awkward angle right there is Unlucky. A little bit of bad luck.
Yeah, definitely. Living up to the name, and okay, the neutral get up just barely evading the sun salutation, and a little bit of a back off into the center stage, but Unlucky bursts back in with a nice approach.
Real talk, these dash attacks are paying dividends for Unlucky. It just feels as though that option with its invulnerable shoulders is going to be a big factor in this matchup. Just trying to toss out that soccer ball. Well, let me go ahead and send it back and hit you for it.
Exactly. Who would have thought the Snake dash attack? Kind of a good move. Every Snake main definitely trying to downplay that one, I'm sure, in their minds.
True.
Oh, but wait, we got the Wombo combo, blast into blast and into blast zone.
Double a dip for sure. Triple if you're lucky.
Oh, speaking of triples, feels like Oolong's not letting go of the steam just yet. Trying to catch every higher approach back to ledge. Unlucky doing well enough to get back alive.
And we're seeing Unlucky try to crouch a lot of these options here. With the, oh, you got spiked. That is so unfortunate. That's like the one hitbox where Oolong will swing with that one off the jump because it hits so low directly beneath him. And it's one of those where it only really covers one option if you're jumping directly from edge and holding back. So Unlucky being a little bit aggressive in that spot, not giving Oolong the respect his down air deserves.
I mean, that hurt box when you're back airing, when you are literally so horizontal, you could see Unlucky was like very surprised that they died.
Yeah.
But that's because Oolong hit like Snake's head, but he fell down from like where his feet were. So he goes over the ledge. That's ridiculous.
Question not Sakurai's wisdom there. This is his world.
Oh, yes, I would never. But hey, Oolong, the only thing I'm questioning is whether or not you can get 3 fairs in a row, and that's fair.
Hey, deep breathing, baby. The wonders of what a little cardio can do for you.
Little leapfrog on the shield, unable to really get something. I like the shield distance from both players. They're both holding onto it and not letting go of the defensive option.
Also, what is his tag, Cuomo?
Oh, I think it's in relation to the New York governor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, wait, Oolong got a new job, maybe.
Yeah, it's just Cuomo. It's
Oolong working for Governor Cuomo. All right.
Exactly. He's
Well, we're gonna have to find out.
I don't even know. All right, so a lot of damage on both sides. I would expect it on Oolong at this point to be Snake, but finally we are able to take something here with the dash attack on platform of all things. That's going to take the first stock off of Unlucky. Now they're having to just try to set up an edge guard. Oolong just goes right back in with a very aggressive approach.
I've been thinking a lot of Unlucky's tomahawks. Like, it just feels as though he's reacting to Oolong holding shield quite a bit, but we haven't seen the tomahawk grabs. Most of the time, Unlucky will do an empty short hop and then immediately toss out a hitbox. And Oolong is just respecting that and staying on shield.
Well, there was a lot of times where Unlucky in the last set against Save was looking for a lot of grabs, got a lot of grabs, and got a lot off of those grabs. So the fact that we're not doing it as much here against Oolong, I wonder what's changed. Oh, speaking of which, okay, I talked about how Oolong has great game sense and gets out of the even the least obvious of Snake's edge guards, and then he gets hit by the most obvious one.
He just standard get-ups direct, or excuse me, not standard get-up attacks directly into the grenade. A little bit aggressive for sure.
Oh, okay. The weight as well. Wasn't sure what Unlucky was looking for. Maybe a fair or something.
Was that a sticky?
Patience. I love the patience.
It looked like it might have been a sticky attempt on that. It looked like he was trying to pull out the C4.
That is possible. A little bit of grenade, but it doesn't punish the deep breathing as much as you'd like. Now, yeah,
What if
you don't
he
want to be in
just-
this situation. Yeah, Unlucky with their back turned to
Stretch
Oolong.
it
Don't
out.
like that. Don't like that.
They're just both sitting there just holding shield immediately. It's like, who will hit the Z button first? Neither of us. So that's the secret.
Okay, we got the good shield out from Unlucky. Knows when Oolong's going to let go of that Sun Salutation. Let it rip.
Digging that little dash dance right there from Oolong. A little bit of a shimmy and a shake to catch Unlucky sleeping in shield. Unlucky's into the corner right here. The projectiles keep coming out, but we have not really seen too many striking Oolong. On the other side, the Oolong hasn't really been making a ton out of these past couple deep breathings. Really, you know the Oolong's looking for that one strong hit, because if you don't get it, the snake with rage will eat you alive.
That's pretty sick. Right now, Unlucky finding a lot of good lead-ins and some damage on extra credit to boot. It's like 42% in an instant, and now Oolong having to play with a big deficit. Has to find the one straight hit or anything else that can net the stock. He does here with that roll coverage. This time, it might be too little too late. Unlucky with a lead here on this ledge. Could find themselves very, heavily benefited until the iframes on the up throw come in for Oolong to avoid the mortar.
Now stuck underneath that platform there was Unlucky. I feel like Oolong has really slowed this down quite a bit since Unlucky started to get that momentum going. Oolong not trying to get swept away in this tidal wave of explosive aggression that Unlucky's been tossing out, but all of a sudden, this slower pace is really starting to settle in Oolong's favor. Like, look at this, slowly but surely, starts to chip his way back into a lead potential.
Yeah, almost dead even. And actually, with the deep breathing, becomes more so. Oolong now takes the lead just barely. But, I mean, there's not much you can do here. The full stage run-up dash attack. No way you get that. Unlucky. Just let it happen to them. And it felt like Oolong, I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect that. Like, running all the way across to just dash attack. Like, it just feels like the simplest of options, and it works.
So that's really the special sauce of being a top 1 player in the region. Because a lot of times you can just do something like absolutely nonsensical, and then people will just be like, hey, clearly it's just another level of mind games that I was not prepared for. When in reality, perhaps it was just Oolong saying, yo, this dude needs to die, I'm done. I'm ready to go to the next game. I don't want to put up with this no more.
All right, so we're going to small battlefield. This is where things can get a little bit interesting because I wouldn't expect this to be the obvious stage pick for either of these characters, to be honest. But I mean, Unlucky maybe they feel like something's got to change here.
Can we just talk about that option from Oolong? Snake is at 45 and you're already trying for a spike to go ahead and get the kill. Like, I don't think that would have killed, but the aggression from the drop of the hat here on Oolong's end.
That is true. Oolong definitely has some shot calling now that he's basically #1 in the region. I mean, I feel like he's gotten a lot of confidence with that. I think he's going for some crazy options, but not necessarily ones that wouldn't have some payoff.
So also, I had to look up to see what this is. This R. Cuomo. So Andrew Cuomo is the former governor.
Of course.
R. Cuomo is apparently, the only result I'm getting is a pistol from the game The Hunter Call of the Wild, which is like a deer hunting game.
Ah, okay.
What?
Cool, so
What is this?
I know what Oolong's playing this month, I guess. I don't know.
We gotta have a chat
Big
about
game hunter Oolong over here.
Basically, yeah.
All right, hey, no worries. All right, so Unlucky getting another one of these great edge guards. Oh, who's Rivers Cuomo? Okay.
Or it could be the music. That could be the chance.
I guess so. Very, very unlikely. I think it's more likely that it's the big game hunter gun. It's a little bit more likely. Nikita here from the mid stage. It's helping a little bit, but falling out of the down air feels like Unlucky never really able to get the full payoff for that one. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, that is a max disrespect call.
What am I watching?
Scramble situation in the corner.
Dash in with a dash attack. Stop it.
Finally hit a hitbox.
Silliest interactions I've seen.
So yeah, that music guy, that might actually be more logical. But the cool thing about being a commentator is that we create the reality that everybody else.
I tell a storyline.
Exactly.
You have to listen to
So
them.
this is clearly just Oolong is a really big fan of big game hunting.
Big Game Hunter, and right now, Unlucky looking like a deer in the headlights with a full stock. There we go. Okay, yeah, looking for the big RPG. That's not going to work out here. Looks like Oolong finds the disengage, finds the way around the option. Now slowing the pace down, as you mentioned, yet again, Scabs, he has the freedom to do it.
Already trying for that down smash right there. Unlucky doing their best to try to go ahead and string a little bit of momentum here, but it just feels like Oolong manages to sneak away, and every single time Oolong gets center stage or gets a reversal and gets Unlucky stuck in the corner, the damage just really racks up. But the sticky, and Oolong did not react to that flashing C4 that got stuck on Wii Fit Trainer's hips.
Yeah, honestly, though, going with the red male Wii Fit trainer skin probably didn't help you there. You can't even tell because you're glowing from the deep breathing. You don't even know. How do you know?
Some skinny girl privilege right there. The female one, you would have been a little bit easier to see.
Oh,
Proportionally larger.
Yeah, of course. Still having to hold shield for dear life, and that shield is starting to get whittled down to near nothing. Unlucky gets out of some situations with the grenade drops, hoping that the extensions on the header ball are going to save them, but right now it's an edge guard that won't work, and it cannot help. You're just going right back to center stage and ceding this control.
Listen, Nerf, I think you and I have casted plenty of games that end with Oolong sticking in the corner and just planking for a little bit, trying to build up resources. But right here, if I'm being honest, it feels as though this is not benefiting Oolong nearly as much as it is benefiting Unlucky. They are just building up a ton of momentum and a ton of damage here. And this is, we are one snake up tilt away from a kill all of a sudden because of Oolong's proclivity to corner himself.
But Oolong still recognizing that there is a C4, has to avoid that situation. And Unlucky, they're getting caught by a couple of these projectiles, and now the percentage with the deep breathing. I wonder if this is going to be the death knell. So far it's been okay. Gets around the Nikita again, and yep, you can see the twirl around just in case reactivation as it falls.
That was 100% a perfect roll away from Oolong, not trying to get caught in the corner with that up smash and the Nikita landing. But full stage control for Oolong, trying to go ahead and get that one blow with the back air from Unlucky off of that B-reverse grenade. Phenomenal positioning. Both players going for haymakers. Neither one of them lands a hit. The Nikita out yet again. Deep breathing out too. No one can land the hit blow. The C4, did that go off automatically?
I don't know if it went off automatically or not. Oh no! It looks like he like Unlucky. They did activate it. So it was great placement there. Oolong gets up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and again you're forced into those situations over and over and over again. It's so hard to remember every little bit. Where's the grenade? Where's the C4? You're just looking to survive. You're not thinking about that kind of stuff. But you have to.
And that can really affect some players more than others. Like, I feel like some players are big on flow. Like, you get into a flow, you get your strings going, you get your combos going, and everything just goes so much easier for you. The problem really is that Snake is the ultimate flow breaker. Like, you're trying to go ahead and get your stuff going, but you have to respect his tools so much that if you forget one option that he has out on stage, you're toast.
Yeah, and getting a 2-for-1 deal, hitting the header ball and Wii Fit Trainer in the same back air. Unlucky, starting off very strong, incredibly strong even. And now we've got an edge guard that could quickly turn into a stock in 30 seconds.
Spot dodge up tilt, the Snake special. We've seen it since day one, and look at the lead that Unlucky has suddenly seized.
And this was Oolong's stage counter pick, all of a sudden petering out. Unlucky starting off big.
And looking to continue it right here. Oolong again back in the corner, trying to play defensively. Did not serve him well on that last game. Have to see if it starts to pay off a little bit more here. Projectile counterplay starting to play a bit more of a role here. Catching Unlucky again from that jump, has to recover low. We have to do the C4 recovery. We do, and it's untechable in that spot. Yeah.
That's really unlucky. And now we've still got... Okay.
You should be ashamed.
I had to. I'm gonna get at least one.
Yeah, you get 1%.
All right, 1%. Exactly. All right, so as of right now, Oolong's still struggling to find a little bit of percent, but we do get it. Come rain or shine, we've still got something here. Get double fair, even without the deep breathing, still going to happen here. Yep, until we've got that like fast fall down tilt, more pressure. Oh my God, how did this turn around so quickly for Oolong?
We've still got, I love that both Oolong's characters have up tilt back there.
Yeah,
That's just a thing
of
with both
course.
Bayo and this one too.
Of course.
Also, we talked. I just realized Oolong listened to me. Oolong switched to female Wii Fit trainer.
Right. I think recognize that. Okay, I got to know when the C4 is on here.
Mid-set coach.
Exactly.
Free.
Blue female Wii Fit trainer. Now, no chance of that happening. Oh, uncharacteristic for Unlucky to fast fall, or like to actually slow fall right into that sun salutation.
Trade right there with the up tilt. I mean, remember when Unlucky took the first stock and was looking really good? Nerf?
Yes, I do.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
What happened?
What happened?
I mean, 2 minutes happened since then, pretty much, and it feels like
The set's over.
that's the jump call out that Oolong needed, and instantly, Unlucky, it was a total and utter decimation.
I mean, that went from being a close set, one where it looked like Unlucky was getting their feet set, to one where Oolong all of a sudden said, "I'll
That
take
hurts. That hurts. Like
That is-
that's gotta hurt because you have this amazing start to game 4. You have the momentum built, and then Oolong just says, "No,
No, you can't. I'm actually better though,
#1 in MDVA."
for a reason." All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I can't say ZD was right about this one.
Boom!
Because
Number
ZD
one in
complained about that
NBA.
character too much. All right, so who we got coming up next? So it looks like we're going to have Nach and Yusuf for losers quarterfinals. On the other side, Save 3-0 over Domo. The Save waiting on the winner
Sick.
of that Nach set. So it's going to be those two, and then the winner of that faces off against Unlucky. So we have the last bit of our bracket set as Oolong awaits in winner side of grand finals.
Wow, yeah, definitely. I wonder. So Oolong beat Plain Yogurt, then Nach. Nach beat Domo in a 3-2. That was a close one, but now Domo, of course, losing in a painful 3-0 to Aegis.
Oh, yeah. DLC, baby.
What can I say? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, Domo also had a 3-0 win over Plain Yogurt.
That is a difficult matchup, too.
It is a very difficult matchup. That's actually pretty sick.
So, Yusuf, I recognize the tag, but I cannot recall for the life of me who they play.
Young Link?
That's right. Yeah.
It's like Young Link. So, yeah, beat Glizzatron Prime 3-2. That's a close set. This one is going to surely be the same, because if it's Young Link against Shulk, I wonder. In theory, this is a battle of the two characters that are all potential.
True. Yeah.
They are all potential, but only one of them actually has reps that push the character to realize most of it.
I don't think I've ever seen a Toon Link on stream past like top 128.
Wait,
at
is it
any
Toon Link
major.
or Young Link?
I think that's a Toon Link, isn't it? Or is that Young Link?
I think it's
nope,
Young
that's
Link.
Young Link.
I
You
think
got
it's Young
me.
Link,
Jeez,
yeah.
I need better glasses.
So
there.
Young Link, though, I mean,
Young
Young
Link
Link
has some
does have
winners,
some
yeah.
reps like Kobe. You got Skittles.
Yep.
A few people who've been at that higher level at majors a couple times now. So I know this character's got sauce. We've seen this character have sauce, but it's a lot of different types of sauce. Everyone has a different style when they play with Young Link, and it's very telling to see what kind of player you are in the first 10 seconds.
So you talk about all potential, and you talk about like the reps that are pushing this character's metagame quite a bit. I feel like it was just last month where Young Links recognized that they could make their Nair safe. So there's that, though. I feel like this is a character where the character's tools are all so
I
privileged.
said most of it. I said most of that potential has been realized. I'm not. Hey,
It was literally like, this is a 5-year-old game, and I saw it on Twitter like last month where all of them were like,
Right.
wait, we can make this safe?
and I'm not gonna lie. Like, all right, those are probably the Young Links that weren't really making it to top 8s of majors anyway.
You don't say.
So it's like, yeah, I hate to say it, but it's like this. You know, I'm pretty sure Kobe and Skittles knew how to do that already, but we just needed
Perhaps.
a PSA for everybody else. Speaking of which, PSA, by the way, Schultz got a big sword, and I think this is going to be really, really painful if any of this leads to bigger combos, because Young Link, that offstage power, not so much.
Yeah, this is runoff forward air is going to be a thing here.
Yes. Or run off Nair, even.
Oh, best of the jab block right there, so not getting max damage is Yusuf. Instead, we're backing off and tossing in a couple projectiles. So here's the big problem I think we're going to see in this matchup, is that if Yusuf throws out one errant projectile, Joker's going to be able to use the burst speed off of that speed art potentially, or even the jump one, to just close distance immediately. Yusuf is not going to be able to maintain a distance that this character particularly likes to toss projectiles at.
That's fair. So that's a okay. Yeah, I can already see what kind of young Link Yusuf is. Throwing a lot of boomerangs and throwing a lot of arrows, but even when he gets the hit confirms, he doesn't necessarily go in with some of these confirms. Doesn't try to pick up too much. And maybe that's a data game. Maybe you're trying to figure out, okay, what's Nach going to do when he gets hit in the face with a few fire arrows.
So far, we have not really seen that lightning blow that we need from Yusuf to claim the stock. This is really the problem with Youngling, is that it's optimal to play the character from like a mid-distance, toss out those projectiles, but when time comes to kill, and you try to go ahead and get that jump in neutral air, you are going to find yourself in an awkward position. Look at that, one jump in gets intercepted by Shulk with an easy anti-air, and then the character just instantly dead.
Yeah, it's that run-off nair that we were talking about. Is all of a sudden it can turn the tides very quickly, and now you have all this percent on you. There is almost no disadvantage to throwing out this Buster Art, because you can get a lot in a very short time. That's 76 in 5 seconds, and now the shield art comes in just in time to avoid the forward air kill.
Yeah, remember that kill confirm you had? Well, you don't.
Exactly, you gotta be pristine with all that stuff, and you gotta force out the shield art early before you go for those bread and butter confirms.
So now, a little bit of opportunity to get some of these low percent combo strings that Youngling has. Oh wait, psych, we got shield art. I love every time Shulk goes to shield art at 0%. It's like, you've got no combo game on me.
Right, and
You ever played Melee? We crouch cancel.
That's true. And when he doesn't have the shield art, it feels like Yusuf is just not going in with more aggression. That's the green light. You got to be going in. You got to be saying, okay, I can take more, I can get more damage when the shield art's out. That's the one time I've ever seen that counter actually do something, let alone kill.
Yeah, that is, I feel like the DI may have been mildly atrocious.
Mildly.
But then again, like, who the hell knows how to DI that move? I think I've seen it maybe
I don't even know where it sends you. I've
yeah.
seen it twice. All right, good delay, but this time it's going to get caught. Very nice with the dash cancel F tilt. Very good.
Yeah, definitely one of those awkward spots where Nach did not have the jump art or the speed art off stage. All right, max damage punish. I'm just kidding. Forward smash does 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one problem with Shulk, is that his individual moves do solid damage, but yeah, strings though, we don't really have too many.
Right, but at least we can get maybe a reset into a picked up situation with the Buster Art, which could be potentially more damage. Remember, that damage also translates into shield damage as well, so it can create some great shield pokes like that one with the down air.
So far now we have the projectiles out to play here as Yusuf trying to just go ahead and get that up to kill percentage, and slow but sure, Yusuf's having his way in this matchup.
But this is kind of what happened in the first stock as well, and we saw how that ended. Nach took it first. All of this damage pales in comparison if you just give Shulk Rage, and then he gets out of one vital situation with the shield art, and then can turn that situation right around.
Double jumped.
But then he gets too far out, and even this jump art can't get him back.
I feel like even off stage right there, like that was stunning. You typically don't see Shulks unable to recover. Usually you need to hit them at least once.
That's true. Maybe burn the double jump haphazardly or too early. Hard to say, but getting sent at that angle, I mean, maybe that had something to do with it too. Yusuf did the right thing by getting Nach off stage and actually being able to put the nail in the coffin, which is good. I wonder what's going to change here. Okay, PS2.
Not too much character-wise or stage-wise. Kind of surprising here. Like, Shulk has a ton of good stages, but I'm surprised we're not going. Perhaps some tribots are banned.
Possibly. Oh, but runs right in, takes a little bit of the shield damage, but then recognizes, okay, up B's still a great out of shield option. I can benefit.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go ahead and shield art into the immediate multi-hit. That's the worst possible option right there. It's one of those where, hey, I'm gonna be able to use my get out of jail free card. Oh wait, it just made me get back into jail even worse.
That is true, but at least you take less damage because of it. It's not too bad, and he only brought it back up to even percents because of it. So, Nach, if he's able to actually get a lead this game and maintain it, this could be really good. But felt like every time it's these projectile passive damage, it's almost like it feels like you're fighting Snake right now.
Agree, that's a really good analogy right there. And Yusuf does use those projectiles also to pick their spots and running in. We're not really seeing Yusuf, for instance, like charge in mindlessly with the neutral air nearly as much. It's been more of a, oh, I hit with a fire arrow, now I can claim space. That's exactly how you have to approach the match.
That is true. And I think I was right when I was thinking that the first game was a little bit more of a data gathering situation. Because now Yusuf is finding those pickups and actually capitalizing. It's not just like the 4 fire arrows and like 3 of them hit, but you're still not going in sort of thing.
But Smash Art exists though, so it just toss out one aerial, and hey, even if they hit the weak hitbox, that's good. We're all set here.
That's true. You know, Shulk can kind of turn himself into a heavyweight at any given opportunity.
Yeah, you do talk about the potential of the characters and how good the character is on paper. Shulk is definitely one of those where I don't care if he has top tier, if it doesn't have top tier representation, you still can't convince me this character is anything other than high tier.
Yeah, in theory, but right now we just need to see if Nach is able to use the tools wisely. As of right now, he's playing a safer spacing game, but he's getting around the projectiles that he's finding in constant struggle.
Not really respecting that neutral layer on shield either has been Yusuf. Fun fact is that like that hitbox is just about impossible to punish given its size.
Right. Yeah, it's always really hard because you still have some ways to get around the follow-ups, but yeah, that's the one thing.
Yeah, both these characters can match on each other's shields with impunity.
Right, okay, we're going back to the old reliable. Looks like up smash not going to be able to find the mix that you need. That's shield art counter, so really not a lot to benefit from, but you get him off stage and maybe take a little stage control, that's a be lost.
Just a little stage control of the treat, perhaps. And that back air actually cutting through the fire arrow, too. Ooh. And hey, it worked. All right, now this is a problem, because that means he's going to do it again.
10th time's a charm. All right, still Nach feeling a little bit more presence of mind, I would think, just because now you have more room to work with. You have shield art, you don't have to do too much, you just kind of wait it out. But 4 minutes are on the clock, but this is not going to be a timeout game. Shulk is still going to have to look for some opportunities here.
I mean, this character could very well play as campy and lame as Sonic.
Yeah.
Could, but thank God not a lot of Shulks have the mental fortitude for that. It just takes a different kind of player to be like, yo, I'm going to play a character and then immediately plan on getting you the time every single time.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the mental fortitude for that either.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to need them to provide a few more libations if they want to sit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to get me tipsy if you want to see me cast some Sonic. Come on, man. All right, but...
Except for Sonic. I'll genuinely love watching that dude play.
All right, we'll agree to disagree. Here on PS2, I mean, it doesn't even matter because we got this long stage and we still got this projectile-based character that's going to make it harder for even the speed art to find a approach option worth mentioning.
Was that a shield art B reverse up? Interesting option to say the least. Solid lead here for Nach. And yeah, I think in that spot, like with that shield, I don't know if that poked specifically, but I would not have been surprised if a shield broke in that position.
That's tough because it's Smash Art. It doesn't do enough shield damage, I don't think, to really make a difference. It could have been a poke, but I think the way that, based on Nach's facial expression, I think it was just straight up Yusuf drop shields.
Could be.
I think that's more likely because I don't think Nach was expecting that to actually work as well as it did. Still, we're back on PS2. I would like to see something change here.
Gentlemen's yet again back to the stage here, and yeah, this is both of these characters have better stages on the stage than, or on the stage list, excuse me, than this. But could just be a comfort pick. This is the Smash Ultimate stage apparently.
And that does seem to be the spot dodge killer in the grounded up B from Yusuf, doing a great job of catching Nach's iframe options. Nach is starting to get more approaches now, so I'm wondering if he's getting past the obstacle course a little bit easier. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Surprising, yeah, immediately. That's an interesting tool to just run off of the Smash Art. I really would have expected any other aerial there.
Right. Oh, and there it is. Doesn't work. That's okay.
Yeah,
we're back to the usual.
Bad. That is just not a good move whatsoever.
The run up dash grab, not too bad. Okay. Forces out the shield. Good read on the roll as well. Love the reaction for Nach to be able to take more. And yeah, he recognizes that Yusuf is looking for that option a lot. This time he does try to mix it up with the get up, the neutral get up, and it's an up smash for your troubles. Nach finding more and more leverage with that tool now.
And then lands that shield grab, but broken up with the fire arrow. You're not getting too much out of it though, as we're immediately back to Nooch, and that buster is out. Spot dodge not going to work out in that position though, so Speed gets a jump out of disadvantage, and then to carry Yusuf into the corner here. Running off stage, cannot get the intercept, but none is necessary as that up B has no drift whatsoever. I have not seen Yusuf pull bomb off stage once yet.
That
You?
is what I was about to say. So we didn't pull the bomb, even though there was ample opportunity to do so. You need that insurance to get yourself back, because of course, Nach with one of these big offstage aerials, you've got to know you've got to have both the jump and the bomb for extra coverage.
Yeah, Geico ain't going to do it for you. If we're talking about insurance, you're going to need a little bit of that bomb every now and then.
Exactly. And we are progressively being pushed back to ledge, so
I see what you did there.
still got, okay, more delay, and Nach just doing a little bit of a ledge planking, loves his little rising from ledge up B.
And now we're just camping in shield art at this point. Excuse me, not camping, staying in shield art. That's one of those where, yeah, at that percentage, why do anything else? Why not just give yourself the best option of living for another 30, 40, 50, 70%?
Okay, but I mean, this is actually looking pretty good, and I want to see where this goes for Yusuf, because this is the conditioning that I can kind of expect, maybe for a reversal opportunity. I mean, he's seeing if Nach is going to take some opportunities. He is going for some opportunities, but we just don't have the punishes we need.
Double dash attack directly onto the shield art, recognizing that given that you know Nach is going to be crouch canceling, so he's going to be DIing down, so he's very likely to fall back into your hitboxes.
Sure.
And now Nach saying, I don't want to play the game no more. Give me a second here while I wait for my arts to charge back up.
Yeah, that is the thing. You can wait as long as you want. Those things will come back, and yeah, we find another one of those rising, this time reversed up Bs. That is something that if you're not ready for, it's a great matchup check for Nach. You know, it's just like how younglings do the same thing with their up Bs.
True.
And if you're not ready for it, if you're going for a little bit higher recovery, trying to go just above ledge, or maybe just try to fast fall down to ledge, that's going to catch you every time.
In addition, I feel like that was the first time that we really saw Yusuf try for high recovery. A lot of the time it's been these low recoveries while Nach has been covering high. So a little bit of a mix-up in the options chosen by Nach to cut off angles from Yusuf, and just good reaction when Yusuf chooses that high up B immediately.
That's true. Okay, parry into grab. All right, we're already starting off something here with a jab lock, even though it's shield art. I mean, Nach taking some damage and actually getting red as well. I'm wondering if this is the start of something for Yusuf.
He loves himself some dash dancing with that speed art. I mean, who wouldn't? That's one of those where you got the boots.
Oh yeah,
show 'em
that's
off.
me when I have like hero accelerator on. I'm just doing the
Exactly.
same thing, trust.
It's like you got them kicks. Why not?
You gotta show them off, man. Exactly. Look how fast I can go.
Trying to buy these Nikes down, sit in a box somewhere.
Okay, good spacing here from Nach, going with that back air, fully spaced. Just gotta make sure you can stay as safe as possible. That's the non-committal committal options that we need to see from Nach. So right now, he's going all commitment. We'll have to get married.
All right, chasing off maybe that smash. All right, definitely not going to work out at that point. Good recovery from Yusuf and good reversal here to seize full stage control. It just feels like stage control in this matchup hasn't really mattered because Yusuf can't really cover vertical. And Nach is just like, hey, I have jump and speed art. What you going to do about it?
Yeah, I mean, right now, you're just trying to arrow your way through this like barrage of arrows. Just trying to hope that, like, okay, he might hit some of my aerials with his like nair, but I don't know.
Yet again, dipping low, switching to the smash art, forcing Yusuf high because Yusuf was worried about the low back air and then catching it with that up B. Just textbook edge guarding right there from Nach. And I hate to beat a dead horse right here, but we could have seen Yusuf pull out a bomb in that spot again to just try to lessen that knockback.
That is true. Didn't need it in this edge guard at least, but you can see a sigh of relief coming out from Yusuf when Nach SD'd there off stage. You can tell the nerves are starting to get to him. He's just got to make sure he keeps the bread and butters pristine and gets your confirmed. Like, that's the thing. If you can get a couple of these hits started, you never know what can come afterwards.
Platform opportunity, neither one of them really able to make too much out of that scramble situation. So instead we're retreating, we've got the speed art on, trying to go ahead and play a little bit of aerial or grounded gameplay to get in here, but unable to get more than one or two straight hits so far has been Nach on this stock.
Yeah, but there was like a moment there where in that string, Yusuf gets like a reversed nair. I think it might have been just a like a misinput back air potentially. Wanted to get something a little bit safer, wanted to get something more aggressive. But this time, I think Nach forced to the platform. This is where Yusuf, in these even situations, has been able to put on a lot of damage on the Nach. And we just need to see it again here because this is a great opportunity to get him to get out of the shield, get out of the defensive options.
Speaking of get out of shield right there, it looked like Nach's shield was about to get popped. Good jump away in that spot because Yusuf was cooking up something dastardly with that bomb. Set to almost explode in that position. Falling up here, not going to connect, nor is the up tilt. That's an interesting thing here, is that we haven't seen that connect just about at all from Nach in this matchup.
Right.
Almost abandoned that powerful tool. Instead, go back to the shield art, which means easy combos for Yusuf, but instead chooses to fall back with these projectiles and unable to land anything more than just that one small fire arrow.
Yusuf is now knowing that he doesn't have to swing as much. He can still get a lot of the good situations. But yeah, even then, I don't know if that was necessary. Didn't have a bomb pulled yet again, so Nach is
So it's checkmate.
gonna get that check exactly. Nach is gonna try to get as much extra credit as he can. 115, he doesn't have shield art, so if something happens, if he gets caught in something, there's not really a get out of jail free card here.
We've already seen a couple of these back airs come out. A move with range to make Cloud a little bit self-conscious.
Oh, yeah,
And that is just definitely one of those options where Nach does not need to engage if he does not want to. And so far, Nach don't want to have anything to do with Yusuf close up.
That looked like it might have been a hurtbox extension that led to Yusuf flipping with that up smash. The last hit sending Nach up. Gonna have to give him a reality check because he can't just swing like that wildly.
Air dodging off stage here to just try to perhaps bait Yusuf into an awkward spot, but instead, Nach just playing very patiently here, not trying to be vulnerable for more than a millisecond here. A ton of save hit boxes tossed out, but so far, this is...
Oh, wait. That was the second time, by the way, that Yusuf had caught Nach's air dodge out after sending him back. And getting that grab. We're getting a lot more grabs, but I think the forward throw is staled at this point. We're unable to really get too much, and that's not the kill throw you need. At 180, that's just barely going to do it. Coast to coast, that Nair is going to do the most, and we're going to find himself in a last stock situation. Yusuf, can we get some more damage to try to even this back up?
Like, I was digging the defensive options for Nach, trying to play a little bit more passively. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. All right, no critique necessary. Nach takes a 3-1 in that position with yet another wild upstage.
I mean, all right. As the night goes on, feels like Nach is going to be getting more and more benefits using that move. I think we're starting to set a poor trend here, everybody.
Now I gotta
punishing that again.
I gotta ask Nach if it's supposed to be Notch.
It's Nach.
Or is it Natch, as in like natural?
I think it's Nach.
I'm gonna have to ask about that one. Otherwise, either that or it's my accent starting to sneak out.
It's au natural.
El natural could be. Could be.
But yeah, Nach is a nacho. There you go.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Thanks, Kawa.
Thank you so much for the info.
Yeah, but I think that given that Nach now finds himself against Save, it's going to be a sortie matchup.
Oh, joy.
Our favorite.
So, I mean, you know me. I just despise all sorties. All sortie mains leave.
Come on. You gotta enjoy yourself some sword play every once in a while.
Fun fact, I have played a ton of fighting games. I have never mained a sword character in any of them. Absolutely not. Every single time, it's
always
brawler.
the big beefy guys who grapple.
Basically, I'm out here playing aggressive.
Aggressive.
Listen, you need to guess. You need the college degree to go ahead and figure out what your combo string is.
Someone jumps in on me and I do this. Am I aggressive?
Yeah, this is how it works, Nerf. Every now and during my day job, I have to think a lot, and that really tires me out at the end of the day. So you know what I want to do when I play a fighting game? I want to find new and exciting ways to throw rock in a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Not think.
Exactly.
Not
I want to turn the brain off and make other people look foolish because of it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of clips of people, myself included, falling for it. But, I mean, we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is this run that both of these players have to make if they want to make it all the way to grand finals to face Oolong.
Yep.
Save has been not here very long.
Semis?
Yeah, I was going to say winner semis, not too bad. They were both knocked out in winner semis, so not crazy. You know, it feels like that's the natural order of things, if you want to call it that. But Nach beating Domo in a 3-2, then losing to Oolong, number 1 in MDVA. Not a bad way to go out. If you end up losing to Save here, that's going to look a little bit more rough. But Save, these two players, they both have, like, I think maybe recently Nach has been, like, rising a little bit more, but Save has been consistent enough for the past 6-8 months that, I mean, it's going to be really hard fought, I think.
So I would give Save the edge when it comes to just results as of late. I would give Nach the edge in the matchup. I really think that Shulk might be one of the few characters that can not only challenge but beat Pyra/Mythra, because it does everything that both of them try to do. You basically have, instead of a character swap where you get that frame of invulnerability, you have the Monado arts. And because of your ability to just respond to whatever character is on the field with an option that's just as good, if not better than theirs, you can have the perfect tool available at the perfect time to either claim stocks if you're playing against Pyra and she's a little bit too slow, or to hang around in neutral if Mythra's out there trying to overwhelm you with that zone-breaking frame data.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I find that Mythra is a character that almost has, like, permanent speed art. And Pyra is a character that almost has, like, permanent smash art. So the fact that Nach has to rely on arts that go on cooldown, Save can just, like, instantly swap to the other and then go for something big. So if Mythra is going to play the neutral like I expect, which is pretty much this, I think it's going to be really hard because Nach is not going to be able to deal with that level of rush down aggression that we saw none of in the last game, or last set.
That could very well happen. We'll have to see for sure here. I'm still going to go ahead and put my money on the Buster Sword as being the superior option in this matchup here, but I am more than willing to be proven wrong here, and Save is a hell of a player, so I wouldn't be surprised if I do end up going home looking a little bit foolish.
Hey, either way, I mean, no one's looking foolish. We're all having a good time at the end of the day. And Nach and Save here in losers semifinals. This is a battle to see who comes out with fourth and who moves on to the next round.
You know, here's the thing. I feel like Save as a player, he will do the right thing like 9 times out of 10, and then he'll start to go for wild stuff. Nach will do the right thing 2 times out of 10,
and then go for wild stuff.
Go for the up smash the other 8 times.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, like Nach is like, he is a wild card, 100%. Like Save, you know what you're getting. You know what's on the label. Nach is like, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And what you going to do about it?
Sometimes there's not much you can do, but Pyra down there completely demolishes that building Shulk up tilt. With that Buster, it could have done some damage, got some extra credit. It feels like now all this pressure. Nach is doing the right thing by getting some out-of-shield options out of that rapid jab. Save probably looking for a little bit too much.
Real talk, I'm a little bit angry that that up tilt lost to down air. What the heck was that hitbox?
Yep, totally makes sense. That's just Pyra in a nutshell. We're looking for it again here on ledge. Even then, that quick high vertical recovery from Nach is still going to be able to evade that quick down air.
Can't land the down air of his own, though. His Nach toss Save off stage. Are we going to go ahead and go for an edge guard? No, we're not. We're just going to stand pretty and then use that lingering hitbox of the down air. It doesn't seem to matter if it's the hitbox, smash art. It'll do you regardless.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that Shulk can do in this matchup to make up for any lost ground, it's edge guard. And we're going to have to see that to a T. As of right now, the shield art to get yourself out of danger can help for a time, but now what do we do when it's on cooldown? Save going in with some big hits.
You're trying to use a lot of this foxtrotting his Nach to get a little bit of extra space with a good initial dash here from Shulk. The problem really has been that, like you said, this Mythra is just such a good zone breaker. This character able to catch Shulk with ease unless you've got that shield art, it should be speed art equipped.
Okay, and even then I will say, like, some of the preemptive attacks are actually working out really well for Nach. Like, okay, I'm approaching, but I'm preloading this nair. I'm preloading this forward air. Like, I know that you're going to be in the area because everyone's in the area. It's a huge-ass move, like when I'm throwing this out.
He does recognize that this Pyra/Mythra do be hitting buttons.
Okay, but yeah, the dash attack, still the turnaround, and we've got it. Nach able to take the first game over Save. Felt like in that last moment, Save was really just pressing buttons. He was kind of mashing a little bit.
Definitely was looking for the kill, and Nach responded in kind with the immediate backslash into, oh, you thought I was vulnerable? Psych, this move has next to no lag.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, catching Save being a little bit greedy with a dash in instead of taking something like a side B to go ahead and get the safer punish option.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it's like, it's not just the Mithra and it's not just the Pyra that are getting punished. It does seem like it is both of them to a degree, but I will say like the Mithra neutral was doing its job, was doing really, really well for most of that game.
Mithra is, I feel like the wild card really is the Pyra here for Save, because I didn't see the Pyra do really much of anything.
Right.
We both goggled a little bit about the down air beating out the up tilt, but we didn't see any kind of like standard success here from this Pyra. We didn't get a chance to hang out and get early kills, which usually is Save's recipe for success.
Okay, and now we have a little quick jab lock from the get-go, and that leads to a quick 60+%. It's not over yet. This has been an explosive start for Save on his stage pick, which is Kalos. Very unorthodox. I didn't expect it, but this is a great stage for Pyra and Mithra, and we're going to see why.
Did that up tilt just like completely whiff because like Shulk pancaked almost?
I don't know if it was pancaking, but...
Just like crouched just a little bit all of a sudden. Okay, landing that down there. Talk about Pyra doing a little bit of work. She heard me talk and smack and all of a sudden comes out here game 2 with an appropriate response.
I think that's also Save knowing Nach's habits, right? Like Nach is a very, very patterned individual sometimes and does love going for that delay backslash wait into second hit to drift back towards ledge. This time, Save not wasting any time, gonna get that big spike off stage with the down air.
Good use of the forward air right there to claim space, but unable to land the down air right there is Nach, and instead gets reversal to the corner. Solid hits, but unable to connect and do anything bigger right here. And this stage seems to be playing significantly different to game 1. Like, it just feels as though giving Save room to run has just been a huge game changer right here.
Definitely. And then he's trying to take a little bit too much. He sees shield art and thinks that he can just keep pressing buttons and hope that Nach is stuck in shield stun and hesitation.
Oh, good spot dodge right there. I think that's the only option you're going to use to be able to actually punish that. So
that fall through platform counter getting caught by the Pyra dash attack, not going to be a good start here for Nach.
And real talk, Nach just kind of getting put on blast on this one. Like, not this is, you can be wild as you want. You can get early kills if you like, but the problem is that on a stage like this one, you actually have to play neutral, and we just have been seeing the difference between these two players here has been the neutral game.
Yeah, and even then, like the edge guard was quickly ended by Nach doing the right thing to force out the side B. Obviously, it's going to get saved back to ledge, but then the get up option still has yet to come to fruition. Nach is going to get it. Now we have a 2-1 lead, and Save with another one of these powerful edge guards. I mean, actually, even then, it's another one of those situations where I'm wondering where the double jump is.
Yeah, it could have been just used on stage, perhaps. Like, that's the only way that I can think that could have been the issue. We haven't really seen Nach use that jump art either as a recovery meme. Like, we haven't seen at all. A lot of what Shulks will do is they'll mix up between up Bs or just using the really big jump, and then American air dodging back to edge. We haven't seen that once from Nach.
That is true. And even then, like, going low like that is always a risk, because we saw what Save did to the first stock.
Agreed, yeah. It just feels like a riddle that Nach is still trying to solve off stage here, but time is slowly starting to drift away as Save has responded with basically a complete reversal of the script there for game 2.
Yeah, completely. So now a little bit more pressure here back on PS2. Comfort pick reemerges, and this is Nach's choice. He really feels like this is his stage to be at tonight.
I love it when TAMs get away with just mashing on your shield and then they just dash back. It's like, I know you're going to roll away from this. Because nobody ever like thinks that the turn's over.
Right. You always think, oh, okay, well, I can just get back into the neutral. I want to play the game again. This is DLC privilege at its finest. It's like, you're the old hotness. I'm the new.
Your time is over here.
Exactly. This is Xenoblade 2 time, baby! Alright, still can't clip one of those falling airs with that Buster art. At least Still managed to get a little bit more damage here. 136. Nach is bringing the percentage differential back to a more tenable situation. And yet, I wonder where this goes from here, because it's just shield pressure on the platform. Not much else.
Boop, they can use to go ahead and build up a ton of momentum. It does feel as though Save has been more willing to play a little bit defensively after the defensive lead gets extended into a stock lead, but just when you think that you've got that solid bit of momentum, then it's just like, hey, smash art, it's still stock, what can you do about it?
Yeah, I mean, Save thought that, like, okay, it's shield art. I can go back to Mithra. I don't need Pyra anymore. Obviously, Pyra's not going to do anything. I just got to box out the shield art, make it go away, and then Nach instantly reverse the situation, recognized when Save was going above him on the platform, and took his shot.
Hey, lesson learned is go ahead and recognize that Shell can change these Monado arts on a dime.
What was that combo? Leading into the angle down forward smash, that was something else. Save gonna have to burst back in with an option of his own, or at least a few of them. Lots of damage, or I'm not gonna say lots of damage, lots of hits, but not a lot of damage. It's shield art.
Yeah, that's always the problem right there. Like every time you think, oh, this Shell can beat, it just turns out into, oh, he just got hit twice with shield art.
Oh, okay.
Not again. So that was 100% use the double jump onto stage and then Save sniped him before he actually got a shoot set.
Well, yeah, and we went for the speed art instead of jump art. Jump art obviously would have got you well above ledge, but speed art just not getting you there. Has to go for the quick one-off upbeat to get yourself snapping, and then you get the iframes restarted all over again. Foresight gets you the repositioning power to now take stage control and more.
How did that dash like that dash grab actually pass through that? What happened?
Maybe they're, I mean, I know their grab distance isn't great, but I don't know if that's an example of that.
Thank God. This character needs some weakness with that.
Yeah, gotta have something here, especially now, since you can see what they get off of a grab.
Also, not just missed that dash a couple times in a row. That is definitely one of those where Pyrometers should not be getting their stocks that early.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. With Smash Art, there's a lot of things you can do here. It's a quick foresight, perfect timing on the spot dodge into the execution. Save takes another game.
Now, Nach, my man, you got to listen to me on this one. I am 100% with you. We are simpatico here. You and I both thought that we would be able to punish that on-shield whip smash attack. It turns out, though, we failed to realize it's DLC, my man.
It's DLC. $6 gets you a lot these days.
$6
apparently.
gets you unblockable smash attack.
Like I know we talk a lot about inflation, but let's be real. That $6 goes a long, long way in Smash Bros.
Oh, that was so annoying. That is the one of the few bits of game design about this game that actually like tilt me is how hard it is to punish smash attacks. Smash attacks should have more end lag.
Oh, of course. In certain characters, yeah, you'll never get away with a smash attack on shield. There's nobody. There's no way. And then there's some who
I can think of two in particular, and we might be seeing one of them on screen right now.
maybe.
We'll see the other in a second.
But that's the thing, you know, she sacrifices some kill power. That's what Pyra's for. If you want to kill with a forward smash, you're going to be looking for the Pyra. But if you want to actually pressure with the forward smash, hey, this is your gal.
True. Trying to go ahead and extend that combo with the up tilt, not going to work out, but again, the aggressive forward air from Edge, that has been one of Nach's most used tools to get out of disadvantage when in the corner. I'm curious if Save is going to start recognizing and punishing that with perhaps a forward smash.
And by the way, you did see that there. The up tilt beat the down air this time. It's all good. All is right with the world. We're going to pretend like that first time. Whatever we saw, didn't happen.
Scrub it from the internet.
Exactly. We're going to pretend like that just didn't exist.
Retreat back into that cock back forward smash for Nach. Good job catching the landing with Save right there.
Wow. Okay, parries that full range back air and still goes right back in with the plum. Looking for more damage. Sharking begins, and it's PS2, so the top blast zones are a little bit lower. You can actually benefit a lot from these big pyro areas. Like up air is going to be nasty here.
So far, it's like Nach has a ton of trouble landing against Pyro, which you don't think would be an issue given that character's lack of mobility. But Save has just been doing a really, really good job of, like you said, sharking these landings.
Right. You can see the habits. Even though you don't have foresight, Pyro can still spot dodge a lot of these setups that the Nach wants. It's not true combos, like you mentioned. There's a lot of resets that you got to go through. So you get a couple hits as he's looking for that down tilt after landing. A spot dodge gets you out of that situation.
That forward air killed at 81. Good God.
Totally fair.
Move is strong.
totally normal and fair.
Smash Art is a hell of a drug right there, and it gets Nach with a full stock lead all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better for the true Monado hero.
Has an actual chance to force Game 5 here, just needs to tap it in. We're getting a couple of these don't you touch my shield up Bs, just putting the fear into Sage.
Right now, you can see that fair just causing him to go for some of the old reliables, the nairs, the stuff that's a little bit more safe. But now we're going for Pyra early on at 50%, hoping that there's going to be a haymaker in store waiting for Nach.
And in addition, we saw the Buster too, so it was two like ride or die options, two high risk, high reward situations. And it came out favoring Nach ever so slightly right there as Save just about at kill percentage. Oh, but gets the spike with Pyra here. So this is going to be a little bit dicey here if we pull out a Smash Art.
I was going to say, he does it exactly as you said. But the shield art going to come in for the clutch. That puts it on cooldown, though. You got to get what you can out of it. A lot of pummels here, and then hoping for a little bit too much. It's the up air into fast fall on the platform, the counter. There's a lot of things that Nach is doing. You cannot give up, cannot look for the same options. We're getting a little transparent here.
No way. Oh my lord. Are you actually kidding me?
I told you the top last zones are so small.
70 some odd percent before the first.
It's speed art, so it's speed art, it's PS2, it's Pyra.
It's a war crime. Oh, good God.
Hey.
Absolute nonsense. I like not only did that combo, shield art was on cooldown, so he couldn't have actually saved himself, and it killed at 70. Oh my! What a character! What a character! What more can you expect us to
please.
say?
That'll be $6, please. Thank you.
So I don't know if you know this,
great.
but Sakurai actually started. He's a YouTuber now. He has his own YouTube channel where he talks about game design choices, and he like breaks down like the history of all the games that he's worked on. He just started up with Ultimate, and I can't wait to hear his justification.
Yeah, definitely. That's exciting. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about his work.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar.
I hear a sense of bitterness, perhaps, Nerf.
I mean, some of these characters were basically coded by a 10-year-old with a concussion, so I wonder.
The wonders of quarantine.
Yeah, exactly.
We couldn't playtest them because we couldn't get people in the same room. Well, what does that say about the online?
I'm sorry, nobody wanted to play the game to play test it. That's crazy. It's crazy. Well, I mean, nobody in our community wanted to play test it, of course, because we all know the record. Yeah. The record doesn't show very much in a way of anyway, whatever. So that's gonna lead us into losers finals. Nach out at a cool 4th place tonight here at Smashtag number 75, and with a total of how many entrants? I don't even know how many entrants we had.
72 cap, but it doesn't say how many entrants we got here so far.
25.
It's a relatively small evening.
Pretty small, but I mean, still some heavy hitters in this
bracket. This is one of those where like you're going to go 2-2. That means you have to play like at least one player that's like PR for this event.
Right. It's funny because Slushy was here, but he was commentating.
He was what?
He's commentating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's not actually in bracket. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, that is. I have to send Slushy a a clip that I retweeted today of DK versus Little Mac. I'm just like, I'm gonna need you to do this.
Is this the one where the guy does this the entire time on ground and then gets one grab and then takes him off and then spikes him
and then continues to do that the entire set?
He does it the entire time. It's a Japanese.
I don't know who it is. Yeah.
Little Mac clip. I'm serious. This could be straight out of the grind. It could be. I kid you not. It could be straight out the grind. It could be a VGBC exclusive. I could just see that any day on a Tuesday or a Friday. Like anywhere. It's an MDVA classic. But
for sure.
Japan doing it big like we are.
Japan's doing it, if anything, more ignorantly, which is just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta respect the gall of players who do the exact same thing, knowing that it's going to work and waiting for the opponent to actually counterplay. Like,
it's like you're going to need to think this through. You have 5 games. Good luck.
Yeah, like literally, I don't have enough shame to stop when I'm ahead, to recognize that, hey, maybe I should let off. Maybe this option is just a little bit too oppressive. No, if it's that oppressive, I'm going to use the hell out of it. What are you talking about?
Use and abuse your tools.
So, I mean, hey, good stuff to them. I gotta respect that. But yeah, that was a hilarious clip, actually.
So it looks like our two players are sitting down. So we've got both Unlucky as well as Save ready to go. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this was actually our semi-final match where Unlucky knocked Save down 3-1. So a little bit of an advantage right there. And if I recall correctly, the one game that Unlucky lost, they played
Hero. Right, it was game 1. Right, that's the thing. It was game 1. Unlucky lost pretty convincingly with the Hero, but we are not wasting any time with that one. Obviously, the game plan is set. They know that it's not Hero time, it's Snake time. Go with what works. All right, we've got PS2 starting off a lot of the same way as what we expected, but I think Save, after that fresh win off of Nach, I think probably going to be a little bit more wind in the sails here, right?
That dash attack actually doing a really good job, very nearly claiming that first stock there. Up tilt again, keeping Unlucky off of the ground here, unable to go ahead and get that dominating projectile game started here, as Unlucky has just been in disadvantage basically the entire game so far. Do we still not have a double jump? Oh, you can't break Cypher Armor with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, not with like the charging hit. Like maybe I could see it with the launcher hit, like the final hit, but how are you doing that falling off stage with that? You crazy.
Brave, for sure.
But all right, you get a little bit of hit. It does actually lead to the grenade explosion, has to reset, and just like that, Unlucky's like, great, I just let you fall back down with an up tilt after thinking like, I gotta pick this back up. I lost to the grenade. Now what do I do?
Yeah, that's really the thing in this matchup. It just feels like Snake is so much more like low risk, high reward. Like Pyra, Mythra, the character's tools are freaking phenomenal, but if you hit the wrong button in this matchup, you just explode. Oh, literally and figuratively. Meanwhile, Snake is just kind of like, well, I'm gonna keep hitting this up till eventually it's gonna come out, and when it does, it's gonna kill you.
And I mean, and even then, beyond that point, Unlucky knows that Snake still has a lot of great pressure tools. The projectiles, the grenades were what won them the set, I think, the winner's side. That's the kind of stuff that we need to see reactivated. Because right now, Save is getting a little bit too much rush down for Unlucky to be able to handle.
Off stage right now as Save gets the forward tilt to reset the situation. Are we going to do it again? Catches the jump that time. His grenades made that a little bit difficult to get all of the hitboxes that Save needed to clean the stock, but instead, solid damage here. Just tries to go ahead and force Unlucky into disadvantage one more time here. We're at that percent where if Snake gets off stage, you really do have to worry about this down air or a tech situation. Instead, Save actually puts himself in a position where he's unable to recover. It's a bit of an awkward spot for sure. Now a second lease on life for Unlucky and their Snake.
But that shield looking mighty low. That's where we're throwing out that side B. Now you can grind it further into dust. And Mythra comes back out. All these edge guards and like the falling down or to sweep through that big ledge have been so crucial. But just like that, it's Unlucky going to be able to take 1, 2, 3 explosions and Save is out game 1.
I mean, I don't know what spell this man cast to go ahead and just force
He casted Kaboom.
Save in. Like, it just felt like Unlucky, they had the perfect idea. You just go ahead and you sit back, you allow Save to make the mistakes to go ahead and give you a chance to win. Yeah. And Save just ran off stage like, I'm going to get this kill right now. Unlucky got the tech. Yeah. And then, oh, I guess I'll die.
The reversals can be so crucial here for Snake. I mean, it really felt like it was a vertical Kaboom, just sent it right upstairs and then instantly deleted Save. All that pressure that Save put on Unlucky just seems all for naught in that moment when Unlucky just plants their feet and goes right in with a big option.
So, second verse, much the same as the first here in both stage and tenor of how this game is getting started here. Both players going blow for blow to start game 2 here. So far, so good for Unlucky. I feel like their recipe for success is really just weathering the storm.
Right.
Once Mythra is in a spot where she needs to try to start getting kills, or Pyra comes out to try to go ahead and land those stocks, then you can start throwing out your wild nonsense. But until then, just play good neutral.
Right, and the edge guards almost working out. There was a couple times where like Unlucky's doing the right thing by letting go of the Cypher to drift, and Save obviously wants to break the Cypher and completely delete the FP completely. But off stage, I mean, you can see it's just too short.
Really digging that like jab check right there too. Just immediate jab into, if you don't hit up B immediately, I'm gonna kick the teeth out of you.
Right. A couple of these grenades. Save just getting kind of right up into them. But a lot of dash attack. Can't get anything here with these like run-up dashes. I think Unlucky is doing the right things, like taking to the skies when they see Save running at them.
Now just a couple double jumps trying to pull out these grenades, trying to get some solid damage off, but not really working out here so far for Unlucky. It feels like what we haven't seen Unlucky get a ton of those like grenade setups where you have 2 grenades out and you're able to toss both of them in positions where they're eliminating options for Save to approach. Instead, it feels like it's drop 1 grenade on the ground, keep 1 in your back pocket so that when Save inevitably starts smacking you into disadvantage, you have a tool to get out.
Oh, actually, I didn't expect to see the third jab, like the jab finisher. I thought maybe we were going to see like an up tilt, something like that, to catch Save's higher recovery.
Yeah, another check. I thought so too.
Maybe wasn't delayed long enough, and we do end up getting that by accident. Hard to say, but great maneuverability to get around all of the Nikitas. I mean, Save swapping from Pyra to Mithra to get back. Very good stuff.
Unable to get a punish off of that. That character just falls a little bit too quickly in that position. And now this is where Save makes a ton of extra damage in these spots here on 161 already. So we do have the next grab will kill with a down throw up tilt, but so far, Unlucky hasn't really been able to play at arm's length.
Right, but I mean, they're doing the right thing by not standing underneath the platforms. When Save's looking for that coverage down it. And they're going right back to center stage, knowing that Save doesn't have the ability to do much else after that down air gets thrown out with.
I do feel as though that is
What?
that is selling out in the wrong possible spot. What? Even at 25, I don't think that kills.
That's crazy.
That is
Jump was taken, unless Save double jump. I could see it, because then you have to swap to Mithra, and then, I mean, you easily just run off stage and do whatever you want. You're Snake. You can do whatever you want once the side B comes out. But I don't think that's viable.
Yeah, that's not the option in that spot. We've seen Unlucky come back so many times that they understand how to play from behind clearly. So I gotta think it's perhaps a tech flub. Either that or just an errant call out.
Yeah, unfortunately, too many of those in this top 8. Now we've got to start cleaning up the habits as we get to the final 3 of this bracket.
Good pair. I feel like nobody ever parries those multi-hit nairs. It's always like, we've been playing that for so long, and then everybody knows that it's a multi-hit, but nobody ever resets the shield.
A lot of people don't know like the number. You never really know. Like, it's almost better to just hold shield and not try for the parry. It's better safe than sorry.
Couldn't you just pull a grenade out if you've got a frame 1 option there and it gives you a couple frames of pinball?
I suppose that is true. That grenade pull has been saving Unlucky very frequently. Wait.
But not from those kill confirms. The down air into the up smash, definitely the old tried and true with these characters. Just that Pyra down air. Lucina could never.
Yeah, there's a lot of like tunnel visioning on like the Nikitas, the certain options, even like the C4s now. And Save is just keeping Unlucky pinned in the corner, doing a great job.
Can't quite get to land the up air either. Is Unlucky struggling for any of these kill options to Save is dancing around this shield is just unable to really actually allow Unlucky to get any kind of out of shield option.
How did you end up clipping and picking Unlucky back up from below the ledge? It looked like it was going to snap, but that must have been like a 2-frame opportunity to drag Unlucky back into the jaws of pain.
That Nikita didn't kill? I'm stunned. All right, are we going to get the forward tilt? Yes, they're in that spot.
That's totally fair. So we still end up getting the down throw kill option secured for Unlucky. That's the last ditch effort to get that stock off, and it does work. Only 50% behind now, but look at that. That's the 1-2 into the grenade explosion. And now Unlucky starting to look like a bad place.
But unable to land any kind of a killing blow in the corner right there. I really thought that Unlucky was going to go for some kind of ledge trapping instead. Down here, not going to connect. That shield is starting to whittle away. Unlucky tries to escape to the skies, gets the parry, and that will allow them to actually land and get back to center stage. But for how long?
I feel like every time Save is going for this down air, I feel like it's so predictable at this point. Unlucky he's not getting caught by any of these up airs, any of these down airs. Finally, it's a fast fall into an up tilt that catches Unlucky when they think it's safe to drop shields. What more can we do here? These juggles starting to pan out a little bit better. Actually forcing the air dodge as well. That leads to another dash attack. Could be more damage for Save here.
And almost 70% here. We're not quite at a point where Unlucky needs to go ahead and hit the panic button. Claiming that stock, and with this kind of weight differential, Unlucky has shown that they are incredibly clutch in these spots.
All right, this is the part where I'm expecting to see like a throw, like a back throw into C4 or something like that. Like we need to see like the mix-ups, putting Save's options on ice.
Using that side B to actually lock Unlucky in shield is such a good option. In particular, if they have a grenade pull too, like that just does so much shield damage.
You know it. Getting just out of range of that C4 as well. Save doing the greatest micro spacing you think of, and it's another one of those earlier punishes that we saw very early in top 8 tonight. It's the jump back over ledge into down smash. It's another one of these situations where, I mean, he caught Unlucky with it when I think Unlucky was on Hero in game 1 of their winner's side set, and now it rears its ugly head.
Yeah, I mean, typically when you face the same person multiple sets in the same evening, it really does come down to less about the character matchup and more about the player matchup. You have to recognize what options the player is choosing in particular situations and try to start conditioning them. Like really, that's the next level, is if you can get that multi-set conditioning in these locals. That's what separates somebody who's going to win sometimes or somebody who's going to dominate their local scene.
Habits have been picked up, maintained, and dropped over the course of both of the sets that these two players have had. We are now in the same situation. It's a game 4, potential win for Save, a different situation than the one we had in winner's side, but mirrored.
And Save has been playing significantly better than we saw in the winner's side match too, so it may very well be that this PAM player has the momentum necessary to claim this W, but Unlucky has been so good with these comebacks, I would not be surprised, Nerf, if we see game 5.
Okay, but we're going really, really heavily with the offstage option.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, I mean, we really wanted that neutral B, but I felt like it was half-baked. You kind of threw it off, not knowing where Unlucky was, and they were too far away that when they end up managing to get back, it feels like it's on you to just SD in the corner.
And in that spot right there, like, I don't blame Unlucky for trying to punish between those two hitboxes, but was that an RPG that I saw start to come out?
Very possible.
It looked like perhaps about a tech play. It's like there's punishing and then there's punishing.
And I think the jump was used here, so we got to be careful. Gonna have to look for that big charge forward smash. I mean, I respect it, but right now Unlucky gonna be patient enough. There's not enough damage on them for them to have to get off of ledge that quickly.
This spot here, it is all Save in the corner. Unlucky pushed to the brink. In this spot, you have to use the air dodge, getting thrown back with the grenade, actually helping Unlucky out a little bit, changing the angle so that Unlucky gets full stage control back in center stage. Dash back there to claim even more space and reverse the situation, but that side B barely clipping Unlucky and leading to that forward smash. Not quite going to kill those. Snake just heavy enough to survive that. Another percentage or 2, and I think we were gone now.
Yeah, it's odd because that side B from Pyra actually moves a little bit even as it's finishing up, so it can get you with the last little bit, especially when Unlucky's still holding on to that Nikita control. Looking for more pressure here. 164, we're not dead to the F tilt, but we are in danger. We gotta find something here, but it's the bait. Gets saved close to the ledge and then drops the C4 on his unwaiting head.
And now an opportunity to respond here with a ton more damage. Put him to sleep, but get him attack there. We saw that set end in winner's side from 3 straight down throws into get up attack. So Unlucky, keep that card in your back pocket there if you want to go ahead and secure a game 5 situation, perhaps. Instead, now Save starting to swat away those grenades, finding them to swat away Unlucky's stock, as we're down to the last one here, potentially Unlucky's last stock of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm serious. When I'm Unlucky and I see that get up attack again on the down throw, I know it's time to start looking for that every single time.
The reel back in F Smash, perhaps.
Yeah, that's the time where the RPG can come out to play. Right now, still got a lot more damage that we gotta come up from. Save looking for the pressure here with the up airs, the juggles. These Mithra air juggles have been absolutely killer tonight. But
Unlucky just cannot get down. Go to edge, please.
yeah, there's no way. We hate to do it. I mean, Snakes never really want to have to go to ledge because those get-up options are so dangerous against Pyro.
All right, the grenade bailing Unlucky out, finally giving them a little bit of stage control, perhaps able to survive that kill confirm, landing, but unable to turn around with the forward tilt look like.
Yeah, I was going to say that turnaround not coming out in time and just a little bit of a jab. It was almost, if Save had delayed a little bit more, it might have been a reset to another situation. A lot of shield pressure and the jump! You actually jumped back into the up smash. There's no way!
Such an unfortunate way to end the set. Another dash attack, a forward tilt, potentially even an up tilt could very well have given Unlucky another lease on life. But in that situation, with that variety of options to respond, Unlucky chose the one that would spell his doom.
Bruh, come on.
That's so unfortunate right there.
All right, well, I get it. You know, you try to jump past, jump over, but it was a good option to go for the up smash. I mean, it felt like Save had been kind of cooking that for a little bit,
True.
wanted to hang on to that option for a little bit longer, and throwing it out in a very, very important situation where you have Unlucky pinned. There is no other way out but up.
Yeah, it just feels like that spot right there also, like that wasn't a, oh, I'm going to up smash again. It was, oh, they jumped back into the up smash. It was still lingering. The last little hitbox of up smash still there long enough to actually punish Snake. And I dig the recognition by Unlucky that they had to punish like as soon as possible, because if you left it too long, then you were just going to miss and whiff again. But yeah, that's jumping into an anti-air up smash is very rarely the correct punish tool. So we are set for our Grand Finals matchup. Oolong versus Save, and I don't believe that these two have played yet this bracket.
No, not yet. So, Save obviously on the other side. They hadn't played. Both, well, Save was sent into losers at winners semis. So it's been a little bit of a run since then, having to go through Domo, then Nach, then Unlucky. Now we find ourselves on the doorstep of Grand Finals against #1 in MDVA, Save, with potentially a winning matchup here, I would think. This could be a chance to find the PR win of the season already.
I mean, if you are looking to go ahead and start your new PR season with a bang, the easiest thing you can do is to take out the man with a target on his back. As KML Tournament's very own Red Oolong trying to go ahead and secure this dub.
And defend the title at that. Obviously, Save doing a great job of already starting off this this game, some high level aggression, and not letting up on the gas. You got to make sure we're going, go, and never stop, never give down, never back down, never give up. And it feels like the first stock is going to be going to Save. Good start.
Not only did it go to Save, but it went to Save in a fairly commanding way. We saw a lot of neutral interactions and a lot of wins right there. Oolong's projectile game was just about never there. It was just blow for blow of Save dodging and weaving and choosing when exactly these two kids would get to interact. And Oolong struggling to get his feet set in this matchup.
Okay, at least Save is not going too low to get back with a Prominence Revolt. There have been a couple times tonight where I was wondering, even with the jump, we weren't able to just snap to ledge. Got to be extremely careful here because Oolong does not pull any punches and will not allow any mistakes to go unnoticed. Quick little deep breathing off stage, and now we've got the pressure continuing. Save forces him back and resets to the neutral. A good turnaround. Felt like Oolong was looking for something in, maybe like a roll in or something like that. But no, Save's going to be using the big pirate sweeping moves to actually lead 3 stocks to 1 now.
Yeah, this is just not look good for Oolong. Like, this is usually Oolong is not a player that is affected by breaks and downtime, but it just feels as though Save has got an extra gear. Oolong needs to catch up immediately, expeditiously.
What? Expeditiously? How quickly can you come back from a string to death? That was absolutely crushing. A crushing blow.
A statement win
Yeah.
in game 1. Also, I was looking at trying to find the record between these two. I only see one game on PG Stats, actually, between them.
Wow.
And it was going in favor of Oolong, but if that's the case, that is stunning.
Not the 3 stock to start off grand finals. Save coming out with a tear. Oolong has got to figure out what is going wrong here, and fast.
So we'll have to see here what the counter pick is. Perhaps Town and City if it's available. No,
Kalos.
Kalos instead. So we did see Save counter pick this in previous matchups, so definitely a stage that Save is not only familiar with, but comfortable with.
Yeah, I'm wondering how this is going to play out for Oolong, because, I mean, does he know that Save used this as a stage counter pick earlier in the set, earlier, or is he really just banking on the fact that this is a good stage for Wii Fit and completely ignoring how good this could be for his opponent?
It could also be some of the better stages like TNC were banned, perhaps.
Ooh, I was wondering if we were going to see a big call-up like that, Save maybe taking advantage of some of the blast zones, but no, in fact, we're going to see a big, deep breathing powered aerial and take off the first stock to Save.
Trying to go ahead and get a falling aerial right there with the down air, but good jump away on Red Oolong's end.
That flat side of the stage, I think, is going to allow a little bit more planking, more delay. That's going to be so important for Oolong to avoid the inevitable spikes that Pyro's looking for.
Using that intangibility on the up smash as well to try to claim an early stock. Not going to quite work out. This matchup is kind of just a complete reversal from game 1, though, Hunter.
Certainly, but I mean, I will say, Oolong definitely, even though it's a full stock lead, Save putting up more of a fight than Oolong did in the last game.
True.
So maybe not a total situation like that, but still, it's a 3-1 lead, and now it's starting to become even more dire for Save. He's got to make a play fast.
Oolong, the slow recovery right here, but gets spiked in that position. Yeah, even with a little bit of deep breathing, unable to outbox the Pyra down air. What can?
Right. I mean, right now we got to use as much Mithra as we can to make up for lost ground. All right. Pyra probably won't be coming out until we see Oolong off stage, and we won't
That
even see
hitbox hit. What hit? I hate that move so much. You actually, it was behind Oolong. Oolong was staring out into the abyss.
We saw it
instead
earlier
with
with
the
the spike
spike.
back here too. I'm just saying, Hurtbox can be a huge factor, and Save, if he's throwing out one of those moves and Mithra is like swinging her arm a little bit too crazily, Oolong's going to be able to find that. It is very generous. It is a very generous hitbox.
All of Wii Fit Trainer's hitboxes look like they were designed by a madman.
Yeah, it's that 10-year-old with the concussion I talked about.
Could very well be.
All right. So, even though Oolong fires back with a game win, I have to wonder if Save is able to replicate anything that he brought to the game in game 1.
I don't know about you, Nerf, but I don't think that stage was what did it. Do you?
No, definitely not. I mean, again, I think Save, is a little bit more comfortable on that stage, so I don't think that that's an issue. But we're going to a very different stage. Final Destination.
Oh, look at that. Oolong already swinging with the down air yet again.
That's right.
Immediately.
Why fix what isn't broken, or is?
Trying to use that header right there to just get any kind of damage started, but so far Save basically sees the neutral immediately as soon as that timer hit 0 to start the match, and since then, not really allowing Oolong to get anything going whatsoever.
Yeah, and this is something that Save likes doing a lot, where he just F-tilts the shield with Mithra, and then just goes in for a rapid jab, knowing that that's it's safe enough that you can get that.
Safe enough, and it's also one of those checks because so many players are so willing to allow Mithra to just tap their shield. What happened? Did you actually beat out header? I've never seen that hitbox lose.
It was the fadeaway and back into it with the down air. That was so killer. You basically avoided, and then you drop from ledge, goes right back into it, evades. I love it. So Save's going to be able to take a big hit here and keep on trucking lever.
Yeah, starting this game off with just a statement stock 1. That's definitely one of those where if you're Oolong, you're just wait, you got that? Okay.
All right.
Sick.
So, Oolong recognizing
Are you dead at
he's got
70?
less time to play with here. Okay.
Yeah, Oolong just does not look happy. So you saw the reel back in the chair. I'm pretty sure we just saw yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. That's cool. That's cool.
just whoever gets this first stock. No, not at 30. Pyra down air kills at 30. Little bit of extra rage will do you, and we have 3 straight roller coaster wins.
What is going on? It's 3 stock into 3 stock into 3 stock.
And also, I think we've gone through like 3 games in about 9 minutes total.
Yeah, this is a swing fest, obviously. And now we've got Kalos back on the menu.
Or are we doing DSR, MDSR?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it is in the rule set, but I mean, I think that we're still going back to Kalos.
All right, I guess Save basically just saying, yeah, well, I'll allow it in this spot.
All right, even fine. I mean, like I said, despite the fact that it was a huge destruction of a game too. I mean, hey, it's all good. He knows he's comfortable in this stage, and maybe something can change it because the momentum keeps switching on a dime here, Scab.
Yeah, I mean, I can only hope this game also ends in a 3 stock so that we get a nail biter of a game 5.
That would be sick. But I mean, hey, it's not a nail biter after the first minute, I'll tell you that.
Both of them swinging wild. And combos the hula hoop into back air.
Never seen that one before, but we just get the ledge grab reset.
Let me get my notepad out and take a couple...
Write that down, write that down! All right, just a quick land into shield out the header. Quick nair from shield is going to give you the wherewithal to get yourself back in for some more damage. Can Pyra set up the edge guard? Finally get another one of those resets. It baits out that spot dodge and gets the rapid jab for some more damage. I need to see a payoff. Where is it?
That actually managed to miss the sweet spot of the down air, but does it actually matter if you hit 2 or 3 more?
Exactly, we're so close. Oh!
The reversal, and that'll do it. So we are well on our way to another 3 stock potentially. Please, Oolong.
Just
Keep the script going.
What is going on?
I didn't write it, but I'm gladly will read it.
Like, that was honest. That honestly wasn't like Save getting. I mean, it was him getting outplayed, but it was also him just going too haphazard.
Yeah,
too
greedily.
Crazy, right? Like, he kind of did that to himself. That wasn't necessarily Oolong doing it. So he just threw out the down air. It's like, hey, maybe a Hail Mary, and it worked. Whoa, ledge slip into a header. That's crazy.
Good little bit of tech right there to continue this barrage here is Oolong. Projectile actually getting called out by a couple Mithra aerials, and are we actually able to get back from that corner? No, does not look like getting flipped. But that last landing hitbox in there into a ton more damage as Save is not content to go quietly into that night.
Oh, okay, we still got some more damage, but it's not close enough to Blast Zone. Can't steal something that early. But you are seeing a lot of cross-ups here that Save is not ready for. Oolong is overtaking Save a couple times now, both in the roll in from the ledge and the landing from mid-stage. There's a couple situations where Save's just not going for the right move on the right side.
Real talk, my biggest issue here with Oolong's game plan has been Oolong is way too greedy off stage. Like we've seen 2 or 3 times now where Oolong goes off stage, tries to get deep breathing or a soccer ball going, and Save just goes out there and punishes him for it. Oolong has to adapt to that because you are giving Save a second lease on life and giving up so much more damage here. That's right there. There it is again.
Not the reverse 3 stock. That would be insane to reset the bracket. And it looks like if this edge guard pans out, it does not just yet, but it could lead to something incredibly fascinating here.
Stuck on the platform, no, immediately gets the roll up into the deep breathing tilt, and that will take a game 5 here, though I was holding my breath right there, Nerf. I thought we were going to get the reverse 3-0 into, or reverse 3 stock into the reset, rather.
That would have been crazy, but we are going to a game 5 regardless, and now it's becoming more and more of the nail biter that you wanted to see here, Scabs. So I say it's all worth it. Are we going to Kalos again? No, I don't think so. So Save is going to switch up the script. Go to Town and City. Long stage. We've seen him go to this stage on a counter pick earlier tonight, so it makes sense. You talked about that small size of the blast zone. Just means that you don't have to go very far. You can just send off. You're sent off stage. You're like, all right, great. I can usually get back without too much of an effort. And it means that Oolong doesn't have a lot of room off stage to play around with the header. It's going to be a lot easier for Save to secure something here on these planks.
No, I would say I think this might be Oolong's most picked counter pick. It feels like given the space that Oolong can play with, plus the ability to just steal stocks with deep breathing back here in the corner and up tilt back air as well in particular, it does feel as though there are tools available for Oolong on TNC. We just have to see who can exploit this stage the best here in this potential last game of Smashtag 75.
Yeah, I am actually hoping that the game plan switches a little bit for Save here, just because he had been going for a lot of things like down tilt, up up there, or down tilt up smash, or I'm sorry, down air up smash, right? Like things like that are going to be really important to take these stocks off the top. But here it's not so much easy. It's not so easy to do that, right? So you got to switch up something, use the side blast sense a little bit more, and you have the tools to do it. We just need to see it.
Good parry right there on the back air attempt from Oolong. Oolong trying to go ahead and get down as deep breathing just about runs out here. Not going to get back to center stage though, and Save continues to just hunt this landing, unable to connect with these options though. So far, Oolong's VI has been impeccable so that all of these pseudo strings do not connect.
Right, and that down tilt up air starting to take hold again, but doesn't have the pressure that it once had. You just see if this edge guard leads to something here. No pressure, just phase back in. I thought he was maybe going to land on the platform, but Oolong just goes right back off stage, using this flanking to the best of his ability, going for the header to delay again and again.
First stock goes to Save at high percentage though, so Oolong just needs one blow from this deep breathing tool. Great use of the foresight though, just air dodging, spot dodging directly through that soccer ball.
That first stop is taking a minute and a half into this game, so this is not. It is a slugfest, but it's not the slugfest where the slugs are connecting. Right? They're both kind of swinging in the night, trying to play extremely safely here. No one really wants to overcommit to their doom.
Trying to land that up air, but great use of the clock right here by Save, trying to just time out that deep breathing, and despite that, still gets called out by the Sun Salutation. So 63% is a solid bit of extra credit, but really, you got to go ahead and tap this in, and that stock right there, look at Oolong reeling back in his chair. That definitely felt like potentially the killing blow of the set.
Definitely could be. It could kill the momentum, or it could just have killed Oolong's success outright here. This is the potential that Save needs to reset this bracket. Now has a stock lead to do it with, and Oolong, as he's just forced to the corner again, feels like it's getting harder and harder for him to break out.
Header claims a little bit of stage. Again, the foresight roll through those projectiles. Oolong really has to watch out using those tools because Save is making them almost a non-factor here on this stage. Good switch right there. Tries to land a killing blow with the up smash. Not going to connect though, as the counter pick coming in clutch for Oolong in that spot.
I mean, I was worried that was a situation where our good friend Oolong would be looking for a down air. He's been looking for some reversal opportunities a lot of times tonight. He's been getting few and far between, but some of the ones that matter are the ones he is getting. Now we'll have to see if he's able to do the same thing here. 159. This is looking harder and harder. We might see a reset after all.
We are, as Oolong goes as low as possible, trying to find some means to recover, potentially grab deep breathing as well, but Save recognizing that with one stock in the back pocket, we can go as deep as we want to claim the game and get that reset.
Ooh. All right. I mean, hey, a win on number 1 in NDVA is nothing to sneeze at. That's one set win. You've got to do one more to win the bracket, but even that is an accomplishment all in itself. Oolong wiping the sweat from his brow, push to the edge. Can he take it in a reset bracket, or is this Save's time to shine above all?
Starting off on PS2, got to go ahead and move quickly here. Like, this is an interesting bit. I love watching how players react after the reset. Some players like to go ahead and take the minute just to, take a bathroom break, grab some water, just take even just a deep breath, but not these two. They have been playing so quickly that it feels as though we are just immediately back into it. What are your bans? Let's go. I don't want to waste a second of time.
Definitely not. I wouldn't either. This is some hot Smash Brothers we're watching here. I wouldn't want to wait any longer for this one. Right now, we're already getting back into it. A 60% game for both players. Good call out from Oolong, the anti-air. Not often you see the up smash come out, but it does.
Yeah, just one of those moves that's intangible, just about. So either invulnerable or intangible. I believe it's only the latter.
I think it's intangible, yeah. All right, but still having to wait for the get-up option. So a little bit of the less committal one, but Oolong ready for that side B. Save, not going to be able to get away with that one.
So now Oolong has the lead to see if we're going to be able to get a little bit of patient counterplay here. I think that's really going to be the difference maker, is that even when Oolong was winning, it was because Save was still setting the tempo and was still rushing Oolong down, but the problem was that it just wasn't working out really as well. If Oolong can make this game go a little bit slower, I feel like no matter what's going to happen, Save just is not going to be able to rely on this just punishing zone breaking Mithra as much.
Of course. Quick bounce off the platform allows Save to take stage control right back. Brings it back to a 2-stock game, 76%. Throws out the Mithra for good measure to try to get some of this damage started early on Oolong. Oh, where's the air dodge?
And that's dead. So we might very well be getting, at this crucial second, the reversal that Save needs to go ahead and get this game won. It just felt like that is going to take all the wind out of Oolong's sails. That lead that he was building up is just now vanished.
Yeah, it was looking like it was an uphill battle for Save, but with that potentially buffered air dodge out of Oolong, finally get a berry here with the jab, and that's another option we haven't really seen from Oolong tonight. But he's having to pull out all the stops here in the reset to try to defeat Save. You'll see Privilege being able to run up and mash on your shield a little bit, force Oolong back off stage. I know he's comfortable there, but still, no character wants to be pushed to the corner like this.
Yeah, I've said before that stage control just doesn't feel like it matters that much when you have Mithra. But okay, speaking of Mithra, we got the immediate character switch into the get out of here, and that was very nearly a 0 to death.
Yeah. Just like that, Oolong is able to clutch up another string. Takes game 1 in the reset. And Save, even though there were some flashes of inspiration, some flashes of potential victory for Save. It felt like it petered out at the end. Oolong just kind of sat back and was like, all right, I don't need to go too crazy. I just need to play really well, play my neutral, get my hit confirm, and then use deep breathing to cheat.
Yeah, no character change here from Oolong. I think the Bayonetta is back in the pocket here.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta be at this point. If you lost with the Wii Fit trainer in a set, you gotta make sure that it's not just something that, okay, it could be a character thing, but it's also just a you thing. You just gotta clutch up.
3, 2,
Small battlefield is going to pick game number 2 as the saves option. With less space to play with, this is hopefully going to help get Oolong boxed in very much easier.
Down throw into the up B, so solid damage starts us off, and then again Oolong getting greedy off stage, and finally does get the deep breathing, but not after getting smacked away once or twice for it.
Of course, and all that pressure on the deep breathing is going to be really important if Save is able to keep throwing that stuff out. It's that quick run off stage forward air or back air that he's looking for with both Pyra and Mithra, to be honest. He's really not wasting any time and recognizing when Oolong wants to fall from about over platform height back down to ledge height off stage.
Trying to go ahead and swing wild with that down air, but Oolong kind of doing the same thing with the forward air. Neither one of those is really going to connect.
Well, that's the thing. A forward air actually has some wonky hitbox in the back that can actually really help cheese Save out a little bit, try to catch him with some unusual angles. Yeah, another dash attack. It feels like Save is really looking for him, but we haven't seen too many punishes. Oolong's getting tired of this.
Yeah, it just feels like he is playing around this Pyra so much better. The Mithra is still dealing damage whenever Save has the Pyra out. It just feels like you can feel the slowness of that speed. Okay.
That was a checkmate
exactly,
situation. Yeah. You saw once Oolong committed to going in towards ledge and having to go straight up, Save just fell slowly with the charge neutral B, and Oolong had to up B in that situation. It's untechnical.
Agreed, yeah, that was just a spot where there's just about nothing you can do. I think I saw Oolong try to drift and challenge it with the hula hoop, which would break up the attack. I think that's the only option right there, but that just wasn't going to work out.
Makes sense. Okay, quick header cancel, and okay, I can see it. Save doing the right thing. He just like shields it out and grabs. And plays with the defensive options. That's going to save him here.
Landing up air into header, solid damage, but good jump away from Save. Not quite going to have any of those long strings and that mid percent that Oolong is known for. Toss him up and get that forward air, solid damage yet again, and then deep breathing into the immediate forward air once more. And Nerf, it feels as though Oolong rolled up his sleeves, said, listen, we're in the reset, playtime's over. I got something left for you.
I mean, it feels like a lot of fares are left in the tank as well. It's not just that one, but it's a couple other ones. I think he won the first game in very, very similar fashion here. He knows when Save is looking for the quick disengage, maybe back to ledge, maybe back to platform. And it's those jumps, the false sense of security that he sets up on Save and then jumps back in with that deep leading fair. Just the tip of the hand is enough to take out that stock.
Already forced into the corner is Oolong, but he's been playing so comfortable there for his whole career in Smash. Feels though like 80% of his games are played right on that left-hand side.
Right, and Sage's unable to really get the right timing on the downer through the ledge, trying to catch that hula hoop recovery. Doesn't get the non-tech situation as well. I feel like that get-up attack was a little bit crazy, but it worked out for Oolong, so I can't fault him, man.
Again, trying to mash on Shield a little bit is safe, but Oolong wide to jump away and then lands that haymaker forward smash with the deep breathing. So again, that first stock going Oolong's way, and whenever this happens, it feels like the game tends to just run away from Save.
Right, and I think that Pyra having less air drift is actually really hurting Save in this one, just because a lot of times when Oolong gets that big buff, he's finding the distance a lot easier, and it's so easy to call out Save when he's trying to slowly drift back to Pyra. There's not a lot you can do.
Yeah, this is looking just brutal all of a sudden here. Oolong has to recover there, catching Save, swinging a little bit. Does manage to make it after the low recovery, and that final down air will clean that up, but still full stock lead for Oolong, and this is a dangerous proposition for Save. We need to go ahead and see a couple crazy plays here, the slow percent, but instead, look at the damage that Oolong is racking up.
Yeah, 95% in an instant and not letting up at all. I think the battlefield, the third platform, is actually starting to hurt because now Oolong is the one with the juggles. He gets it, okay, he gets a down air, almost a follow-up afterwards. And the Pyra comes back out, but so much has relied on Pyra, and now it will no longer work. Oolong is going to close that with a 3-0. He is the victor of tonight's Smashtag number 75 in a reset bracket. He wins it out after all.
So let's talk a little bit about the difference between set 1 and set 2 Oolong, because that was one of the craziest first sets that I've seen in a while, where it went to game 5. Every game was not a nail-biter. Every game was just a wash until that last
one-sided fight, one-sided fight, one-sided fight, and then you get into this, and slowly, like, the steamroll happens.
Yep.
Right? It's a little bit of a slow start, but Oolong might have taken a little bit of damage at the first start of game 1, but it didn't even matter because he literally planted his feet and just full-on swung the momentum again.
You talk about Smash as a conversation. Well, in set 1, they were both talking past each other, and in set 2, Oolong had had enough.
Yeah, Oolong taped Save's mouth shut and said, no more talking.
Exactly.
No more talking.
We're done.
I'm
my
the
turn.
one conversing right now. You listen to me. And number 1 in MDVA takes it yet again.
Push to the brink. The best players always find a way to shine.
What can I say?
So, y'all, I hope you have enjoyed the content. This has been a phenomenal event, and we will be back at it next week, on Monday, same time, same place, starting around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have enjoyed it, definitely drop a follow over to HGA Esports, as you'll be able to watch whenever we go live again. We'll have 2 new commentators for you next Monday, but until then, Nerf, always a pleasure, my dude.
Hey, always a pleasure. We thank you all for your support, and we hope you support your locals. We'll see you all next week.
Take care, y'all.